Community strong, dreams we link. Let's grow together, making it brighter, brighter. Unity in our stride, passions right. In the gardens of life where we plant our pride. Live with South Florida sunshine, diva in the dirt, our time. Can you see the blossoms? 'Cause here they bloom. Dance with the neighbor, dance with your friends. And then Florida's the place, gardens growing. We've got that grace. You should join us, making life better, better. Live with South Florida sunshine, diva in the dirt, our time. Can you see the blossoms? 'Cause here they bloom. Dance with your neighbor, dance for your friends. Live for the moments, join the ocean breeze. Hearts and sing. Community strong, dreams we link. Let's grow together, making it brighter, brighter. Unity in our stride, passions right. In the gardens of life where we plant our pride. Live with South Florida sunshine, diva in the dirt, our time. Can you see the blossoms? 'Cause here they bloom.
Oh, I was almost singing for everybody to hear. Woo, that was a close one. Oh, that's right. You don't have the internet. Oh, okay, Barry. I'll take it down for right now. What's funny is I just told Maureen that I have the book where I wrote your email and it has disappeared from the book now. So this is me with notebooks. It's like they just have something against me at this point. I mean, I just think
The books?
Yes.
The books.
It's a conspiracy.
Well, because you keep buying books that you write a couple of things in, and I think all the books got together.
Yes.
And
you said enough.
Yeah, and they left.
And they just left the material out that I'm putting in them. They're like, she's just not giving us enough attention.
So they came in and they erased it.
Yes, they just erased it. They're like, really? I have great download, but uploads. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Barry. That's awful. And thanks, Love the Land. I appreciate you showing us both love.
Thank you.
The Diva in the Dirt, Maureen Washington, was super duper first today. So I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for you.
Just wait. I'm putting it back up. Super duper first. Yes. It doesn't matter if Jeg said that he was here first. You snooze, you lose. If you don't put it up that you're first, then you don't count. You don't count.
Yep. He tried. He did try. He was in the bushes probably, and that got him out real quick. Like, hey.
Nope.
Oh, it's good to see you guys. Jegs, thanks for coming in. I know you're going to take your time off and work on some awesome things, hopefully, and can't wait to hear about them when you come back from your sabbatical. That would be great. Oh, no, I'm watching my Wi-Fi do a little dippy. Oh. We'll see what happens. Aid, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. And Serena and Doral, hey, honey. Hey, cousin. Good to see you. And Storms, I really hope it, gets all fixed so you can be, back with us, Or we need that little, that little bit of testosterone up here on the, panel.
Balance us out. Hey, Passamaquoddy, thank you so much for coming and hanging out.
Oh, thanks, Passamaquoddy. I appreciate you too, of course. Well, I thought I would sow some seeds, but I have such a tight space. I'm not sure if it will go well or be completely a disaster. But I did get some of these from Amazon. They're the oil-based Sharpies. They're supposed to hold on better to your little tags that we all forget to use. And then I also recycle tags. Like I have a video about it. If you have those old blinds or you know somebody who does.
Right.
You can use those with the oil-based Sharpies. And
so with the oil-based Sharpie, you're saying it'll stay on longer?
Yeah, just like an oil-based paint would.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I understand.
It's a paint pen. Now I got to get back up. My iPad won't let me. Oh, don't worry. That's okay. I understand. You were already in bed. I don't want to
I,
disturb you.
I just do a pencil because then I
Oh,
can just rub it off, and the
well, that's a
pencil
good idea.
seems to last through the whole season,
Hmm.
and then I can redo them, reuse them.
Oh, I like that tip. That's a good tip.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's less waste. I like that tip a lot.
Yeah.
Never thought. It's funny. I'm an art teacher, and I never thought I could use pencil. That was much too simple. Pencil will do
What
it, Carol.
pencil? Pencil is what?
Pencil.
What is pencil?
What is pencil?
Mm,
I have
Oh,
two.
what do you got going there, Serena? I have 2 Long Island cheese pumpkins growing, and they get up to 8 to 12 pounds when ripe. They are
Wow.
pie pumpkins. I think they will ripen before November 1st. The bloom of one is just about to open.
Very cool.
Well, it depends on what's behind that bloom, Serena. If there is a little pumpkin, like a little bit of fruit that's behind that one, then that's the female, and that one, as long as it gets pollinated, then yes, it will start to grow. You got 2 months, so I don't know how big it would get. It would, and depending on how warm your weather is. But if it's just a flower and it has no little kind of bubble behind it, then that's a male flower. And you need that male flower to pollinate the female, but you need to find
Mhm.
some female. You got to find the females on there. You need the lettuce.
Yes, yes.
Get the lettuce, the lady flowers.
Get those lady flowers. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. That's so funny. You're like, it has the. I was about to be like the ovary. I need to take botany. I'm not sure
Mm,
if what it's called either. Like, what is
yeah,
like a little fruit ready to just be pollinated?
that's right.
I
I don't
am.
know if Storms, if you had sent us a photo of your then two.
Oh darn it! I
I'm
just.
talking about have the fruit behind the flower. Yeah, so then that one should whoops.
Oh
Didn't put you
good.
up there. So then that one should turn.
Oh shoot! I dropped some seeds, and I really the ones I wanted to. They're like
Oh
a pea. It's a
no.
purple kind of pea I wanted to plant because they were just. I love peas, but also it's pretty. It's very pretty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, who's
Oh,
Oh, it worked. How did it work?
Please, is it working?
you're
Yes.
working. Hi.
Hey, hey, Barry.
Thank you, AT&T.
Oh, yeah. And that's amazing because I heard that the Northwest section of them is on strike. Like, so I don't know how that affects all the rest of AT&T right now. I'm not sure.
Well, I've got to give Travis, the technician that came out yesterday and did all that work. He even went and did some stuff that he wasn't even required to do.
Oh, a
I mean,
little
I got a brand
extra.
new modem. I've got the converter that switches it from light to zeros and ones.
Mhm.
Goes into the modem. That's brand new. He went out there and he fixed the little box on the wall on the side of the house because he goes, a contractor must have done this work because it was just thrown in there, and
Yeah,
he went above and beyond.
that's always
Aw.
great.
And he said, it's out of my hands, dude. He said, I've done everything I can on this end. They've got to fix something over there. Then I get on the phone today and I talk to them again.
Right.
And the guy says, let me call you back, okay?
Oh, I know.
Okay. Didn't think they were going to call me back.
Right.
But he did.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
but I know what is wrong with your system, and everybody in your area has been complaining.
Oh no. Your accent is so on point.
It's a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kind of going easy on it.
You're doing
I
good.
had a hard time understanding it, but
Oh, here we get a
So-
foot up. Pop.
yeah.
Hello. Hello. And hi. Hi to you too.
Hello, Tuck by V.
Hey, Tom.
Welcome.
What's up? Thinking I'm going to put on these lovely rubber gloves. My my exam gloves to keep the dirt out from underneath my fingernails before bed. We'll
Oh,
see how that
yeah.
works. We'll see if
I
it's
hate-
successful. I don't know.
I'm not going to push my luck by streaming to my audience.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah, it might be
Mhm.
pushing what you're
but I'm on
But
my
you're-
The
cell
fact that
phone.
you're, yeah,
you're on
the
yourself.
fact that
Yeah,
you're here.
this just looks so clinical.
What procedure are we going to do, Mrs.
you think.
Carroll?
I'm on
Okay,
board.
Mr. Tomato Plant, please bend over. That's so wrong. I need to. I pause. Yes.
Oh, Gear. Hey,
Oh, I
Gear.
forgot. I have
I
some
thought
special
she might have
fruit.
been gloving up for the cat butts that might appear on the screen.
Mhm.
Shut her down. Gear's here. No, Gear,
Yep.
we're just starting.
started.
We've been only 12 minutes.
Yeah, how did you
We-
get in so
we-
early, Gear?
Why are you here so early? We can't shut down yet. You're not coming at the right time.
Is this really you, Gear?
I know. Our Gear usually shows up quite late.
Yeah.
Suspicious. Very,
That's
very
right.
suspicious.
Oh, here, ladies and gentlemen, we have another guest.
Hey!
How we doing now?
Hey,
How we doing, J3?
J3?
What's up? Good to see you, sir.
Well, I had to get back up. I said I want to see you ladies for the last time too.
No, that's
But
okay.
I'm debating whether I need to come on tomorrow night as well.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Yeah, just to
But-
show your face.
I see both of y'all tonight.
Yeah.
That's true. You wouldn't have to come up tomorrow night if you didn't
yeah, if
want
you
to.
weren't
But,
into it.
but soon you and I are going to be in-laws. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
That was hilarious. You don't know what they're talking about. You need to go see J3's live today. I walked in on that, like in the middle of the bidding.
Yeah, I was
That was-
falling out of my chair.
Me too. That's hilarious.
We've been talking about seeing you guys later and everything, and all of a sudden, I auctioned my son off.
to the highest bidder.
Wow.
Who
Here,
was
you
the
guys are
highest bidder?
out of
Yeah.
parts.
He was saying, I don't know whether I want to go to Canada or not. I said, you got chicken, you got cow, you got land. Hey, you got everything.
Right.
And an awesome mother-in-law.
That's right. Why
One
can't
that can cook.
That's right.
Hey,
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
do
were
that,
making
do a
sourdough
little-
bread today. Marissa's, she's
Yeah,
right now
she's
baking
amazing.
sourdough chocolate chip cookies right now.
Mhm.
Mm.
So
She can do up some herbal medicine too if,
Yeah.
things go down and we
Oh.
can't get medicine. Yeah.
yeah, you see this?
Big old chocolate chip cookie. Oh my goodness.
Get your son on here and you go, look at that cookie.
Size of
Look,
that
look
cookie.
at the look
That's
at
the
this.
wrong way. No, that's the
No,
wrong way.
you
Look
can't
at
be
that
saying
cookie.
that. You
Look at
can't be
that
saying,
cookie.
look at that cookie.
It's half the
Yeah,
size of the
yeah.
plate, though.
I know. You
Me.
don't think that way, precious friend of mine.
Look at this lovely chocolate chip.
There we go.
All you had to do was rename it.
That's right. What are the British called cookies?
I think so. Yeah, they have biscuits and tea. Where's Aid? He might be like
Hello, everybody in the chat.
not hearing that part. Hey, Serena. Why do potatoes make good security guards? They always keep an eye peeled. Ooh. Ba-dum-bum. Well, I have
Is
Sure.
that a dad joke?
yes. Serena is our dad joke. Shut up! Look at this. Cece's
Oh yeah, my competition.
CC.
You
No
sit down,
competition.
Cece.
You won. You won.
Yeah,
No, but you know what? Like you made me work
She
hard.
didn't really win. She didn't really win.
yeah, he kind of ran away.
'Cause
Oh no,
when I left
Awakening, I
Tampa,
think.
I came straight over there. I was the first one to hit that thumbs up, and I just laid there and then somebody typed in, "Oh, you're the first one." Okay.
I'm super duper first. That's my
Super
first.
duper word. Mhm.
He's like, wait a minute. I was in the bushes.
You all right, CC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Now
Well,
she
you
might
know-
fall. I'm gonna let you know she might fall asleep on you now.
Well,
I'm not gonna stay up here long because
we know you. Yeah, CC, we know. We totally understand. I told Marina I wasn't sure if I was going to make it tonight.
Mm.
New morning stuff with my daughter, taking her, to work and stuff. Now it's like, oh my gosh, I fall asleep at dinner time like a little old lady. Right
Mhm.
after,
Mhm.
right after dinner, it's nap time.
So what kind of cookies is that, Marlene?
Mm.
Why you
This-
worry about a cookie?
Hey, I like sweets.
Yeah, me too.
it is a
A thumbs up cookie.
yeah, no, it's a brown butter sourdough chocolate chip biscuit.
There you go.
Oh. And
So
it's
is it with the sourdough more like a biscuit texture? Like
No, not at all. It tastes like a cookie.
From what I hear, it should be a wedding cookie.
It's a wedding cookie.
a wedding cookie.
it's a celebration cookie.
You see, you lost out. You lost out.
Mhm. Got myself a new son-in-law.
Yep. They're gonna have dual
All right, don't be surprised you
citizenship.
show up in Canada now.
Mhm.
5 grandkids.
That's right.
Well, that would put me in the running because at this point right now I have none. So
You would
to inherit
definitely
5,
So you
Yeah,
have
they're
no one
fine.
to spoil. You have no one to spoil right now.
That's
mhm,
right.
no, I don't. So getting a whole truckload of kids, that'd be perfect. I raised 5, so
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
Well, those 5 they're called training kids. You don't know how to do children until you get the grandchildren.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, my mama did say that was a whole different deal. Like that, I wouldn't understand until I had some. And now my daughter just wants dogs, so I don't know if I'll be having any grandchildren.
Yeah, but
Carol,
see,
you tying your
as
shoes?
No, I'm putting soil in.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Yeah, I'm tying my shoes. It's-
now my
I'm
grandmother,
working
It
on it.
takes us a while, with our
my
backs.
grandmother and my mom,
Mhm.
no matter what, she said there's something special but that first grand.
Yes,
That
Mhm.
first
Oh.
grandson is something special.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
I'm,
And they-
I'm still trying. I'm the first grandson on both sides. I'm still trying to
Oh.
figure out what's the special part.
the nice thing about being grandparents is you can hype them up on sugar and caffeine and send them home.
Yep.
And they're like, driving mom and dad crazy.
I don't know. Sometimes the parents try to leave them here.
Like
You
that.
know, drop 'em off.
Well, that's how you teach them the lesson. Then you hop them up on that sugar and that caffeine right before they come to pick them
The good thing you
Yeah.
can say, no, I don't want to watch them this weekend.
up. That's right.
That's it.
I have some plans.
You're
They-
not doing that, Mom. Right. And I don't plan on it.
I don't know if I trust my kids
Cute.
with their own children.
Nice cute little
Hmm.
tool. I got
So
these from
it's like-
Temu. Oh, sorry.
I'm always saying to them, I'm going to just, you guys have the kids, and then I'll take them, and they can come and live out on the farm with me. And then, and they're of a decent age that I feel comfortable, I'll let them go back to their parents.
Actually, I wish I had the kids from 6 months to 2 years old. After that, they can get them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give them a good
'Cause,
foundation.
I know what they're going to learn that whole time. That's why this one is so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Do not get off that toilet until you say every one of these words.
Oh, is
It
that the
worked.
secret? Oh,
worked.
okay. I need to get a word list.
Is that how your wife trained you too?
Oh my goodness. No, she didn't.
Oh my gosh. Are
I
you
just
glad
had to
that
get
she's
it.
not?
I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go, Cece. I'm gonna let that
Not
go.
been
I
5.
just have to get to you. I'm gonna miss you.
I know,
I
right?
know, but I'm gonna let that go. When I come back, Cece, it'll be 39 years.
I know.
Wow. That's amazing. We're only at 29 this November. Yeah.
What's the worst weather for rats and mice? Raining cats and dogs.
Yep. I need a little bit of that with the rats that we have around here.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what made a bed of Malachi's diapers underneath our chair on our patio. That was so disgusting.
Oh, right.
You need
That
one
was-
of Barry's cats over there.
I totally do. Yeah. And he knows which one I'd like the most, but because then he
Oh
would
no,
be.
you ain't taking my baby. No, no,
Oh,
no.
see, I knew he wouldn't. Nope,
I
nope.
mean, you can rent them.
I can rent him.
You can always go to an animal shelter and get your own.
Oh yeah, my husband would love that. Yeah, he would just love that. I try to talk him into more animals, but
You know,
I keep
paint.
waiting for the cat lottery, like how cats find people. Just keep waiting for that
That's very
to
good.
happen to me.
I'm
just
I'm
looking.
surprised you don't want paint. I mean, she's the master mouse catcher.
Oh, that's true. Pain is a good. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure y'all don't have any stray cats with all the alligators around there.
Yeah, nope, nope.
Probably
They're an
not.
pretty easy meal.
No, I guess not.
I don't have any cats, but my neighbor got a cat, and I like him
I
because
have a.
he
Go ahead.
patrols my front yard and my backyard too.
Yeah, I do too. I like the cats when I see them because of all the rat problems with the canals. I have a question, and it's like probably a dumb one. Pumpkin seeds, point up, point down. Does it
It
matter?
doesn't matter.
Thank you. Okay, I didn't think
You can
so.
lay
But
you can lay it down too.
yeah, I was wondering. Okay, go to sleep, little pumpkins. Okay, we'll try you
So
all
you're
different ways.
growing pumpkins at this time of the
Yep, it's our squash season. Would you believe? Isn't that
She's
crazy?
in
Well, I
Florida.
mean, it's our squash season, but pumpkins take a little longer than.
I
It's
don't
still
have.
gonna be
I
hot
don't have
here,
a
CC.
winter. I don't have a winter at all. At
Ever.
all. Ever. It doesn't even come visit anymore. It used to like do a little cold snap and some like what do you call that? Wind chill.
Yeah.
I think we had one day last year, maybe. But
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
it was sad.
So this question, when should plains coral pieces? I do not know what that is, Serena. So I'm hoping someone else does.
What's the common name, Serena? Plants coreopsis be planted.
Mhm.
Coreopsis
Probably a
be
raccoon.
planted. Seeds are in the refrigerator now.
Hey, Tofu.
Is that like the yellow and orange flower that's kind of a perennial?
Hey, tofu.
Hey, Tofu, welcome in. I'm planting stuff. We'll see how it goes.
I have my spinach seeds in the freezer for some months now because I've never been successful at it. So this year I put it in the freezer.
Hmm.
So hopefully when I bring it
Wow.
out.
I heard that's the secret to lavender too, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That you stratified lavender until this year. That was the first time I heard that, and I was like, "Well, that makes sense. Why they never do anything then?"
Right.
Shoot.
Did you just put the seeds in the refrigerator, or you got them on
They're
a
not
wet
in
surface in the
soil. They're in
refrigerator?
a baggie.
Hello, Barbara.
On a wet
Welcome
paper
in.
towel?
Sorry.
Nope.
Oh, so you just got them chilling.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna put them out in my warm soil and see what happens.
Okay, I'm doing now the
You're trying to give
yellow.
them a shock, huh?
Yep.
I'm doing the yellow, the scallop ones like you had, as big as your head. I doubt mine will get that big, but we'll see. We will see.
I
The
bought
Patagon scallopini.
Scallopini,
catnip seeds.
pan.
Man.
cold stratify.
What was that? Oops. What are you cold stratifying over there?
Catnip seeds. I didn't know you were supposed to. I thought you could just
Oh.
plant them, but apparently you have to cold stratify them. So.
I didn't know that
I
either.
don't cold stratify anything.
You don't?
I just put it in the dirt.
Yeah, I like that. That I just actually was reading that on an old article on David the Good's the Survival Gardener, his blog,
Mhm.
and it's called basically the weedy garden method. And now I know where weedy garden gets its name because he's a permaculturist too. Is just throwing down the seeds of what you want, and then seeing whatever the genetics are, whichever one is the strongest, replanting only that one. But it's like not so like what I'm doing, where you're doing it like this. You're just dropping the seeds on the ground and getting them in the ground, and then seeing what grows like a weed the most, and those are the ones you want to keep and keep being on like those genetics to continue to save. And I was like, oh, I like that kind of gardening. That's more my style.
So I
have a weed
got
garden. Let me see.
this control copy. Mhm.
Did you
So you
find
can
that
plant them
one?
in spring or fall.
There you go.
I've got extra. I've got help.
What you
With
doing?
this.
Great.
There go your son-in-law right there.
Oh,
Oh, I missed him.
he is a handsome young man. Is that what did you look like that, J3, when you were younger and your wife got a hold of you? Or the opposite? Whoever got a hold of who?
Sounds like a loaded question.
Yeah,
No,
it does.
I mean, no, I meant, does he take after your side of the family or your wife's side of the family? Like, does he look like his uncles on the
Well,
wife's side, or more like
on
your
my, he's got the height from my mother's side.
Ah,
That's good.
I'm the shortest one on my mother's side. I'm the tallest one on my father's side.
wow.
Wow.
And I'm just 6 feet.
Mama has
Wow.
some big boys. Or does she just have? Oh well, never mind. Because that question's loaded. I know, because I have the same issue with mine. I won't ask. I won't ask anything about certain family members. Okay. I was just wondering who he took after the most. With all the ladies, every time they see your son, they're like, "Oh, he's so handsome."
He's so handsome.
I feel like now those church ladies, it's like, "Oh, come here, let me just. Oh, I wanted to take that cheek, young man. What are you
Yeah.
doing with your life?
Yes.
Tell me."
He is a handful.
I'm sure
Mm.
your son. That's how it works out. Okay, yellow scallop. I don't know if I'll remember that. That's what these are. Patty pan is easier. Why do they have to
It
say
is.
scallop?
Was
It's
that
in
it?
that. It's in that family.
Okay.
Oh, look at you, handsome.
Dang, J3, look at you. Handsome.
So, okay.
How
I guess we all look the same.
But
And that's also the first time I ever had curls in my hair.
they
Mm.
look good.
I was 58.
Oh my, what? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. My Gen X, I don't know what I'm going to be looking like at 58, especially in the sun. All the years of sun tanning, and even one year actually spraying myself with Pam and laying on aluminum foil because prom was the next day. Yeah.
Hold up. J3 was how old in that picture?
It was 58
58.
with the curls and everything.
What happened to you? That was only a few years ago.
You still trying, ain't you, CC?
Wow.
Life got hard quick, huh?
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Sorry, it's roast J3 night. Sorry.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
We
I
didn't
missed
get the memo.
missed that. Yeah, that's how
I
this is the love language.
tell she just gonna miss me.
She
I
is gonna
am.
miss you. That's her way. That's her love language. Pick on
No,
you.
you look very handsome, J3.
I know I
Not
do.
that you don't now, but I'm just saying
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a nice incentive.
That's why it's called handsome. And I'm not gonna tell you the rest.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Hey, Shawnee.
Hey, Johnny.
Florida planting in September. Pak choy, fennel, carrots, bunching onions, beets, tatsoi, missuna, arugula, romaine, daikon, radish, napa
Yeah.
cabbage, kale, broccoli, squash, cilantro, parsley, basil.
Yeah. I'm
Those are all the
Not-
things that I can plant right now.
I'm not doing the I'm doing this a lot of the squashes. I'm not really big on cilantro. I have basil seeds out. Oh, I don't know if I have parsley, and I used to love to just eat that right off people's plates when I was little. I don't know if I even have seeds. I
It's
did.
It's a
It's
birth mint.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cucumbers,
It used to,
tomatoes, harvest something called roselle.
I have roselle seeds. Roselle is part of the hibiscus family, I believe, but it's
I-
also Jamaican sorrel. It's known as Jamaican sorrel, but they
I would like the roselle myself.
I
okay, so Barbara
just got some.
Moet says, I put in sunflowers and got no flowers yet. What do
It's
I
roselle.
do? Right. I think I
Sometimes you
want.
just get a bad batch. I mean,
Yeah, sometimes also things eat them. They
I
go
planted
Oh, that's
almost-
right.
Birds eat them.
Yep, birds will
Yeah.
dig into the dirt and take them out.
Mice like them
Squirrels,
too.
mice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Barbara,
Oh.
did you get have it has any green come up? That's what I'd like to know, or is it just the green and no flowers?
Right.
Now
Well,
this
it
is
gets
I don't know if official Jamie will come in or not, but she sent me, God bless her, 2 of the candy roaster seeds. My sweet girl in Florida, my Floridian. So I'm gonna plant those. See if
Is
they'll
this
come
you
up.
even younger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, were you in the church choir? Where was
No,
that?
that's my whole family. That's
Oh wow!
9 other people.
Was that when you were in the service, J3? You almost looked
No,
like
this was way before the service. This was
you were youngin'. You were youngin'.
I think I was in the 9th grade.
What?
What? We both
You
look like,
look like a grown person.
yeah, you look like a grown man there. You look like 20.
I'm good at what I do there, young lady. I'm good at what I do.
Teachers must
Out
have
comes
been
the
like,
Barry White. Ooh.
right.
And those are church pictures.
Oh wow!
I grew up in
I
the church.
said it was church.
I remember those.
Right.
I grew up in the church.
So Serena wants to know, planted radishes
I
yesterday
didn't
and
grow up
watered
like
them
CC
last night.
out in the street.
I did not grow up in the street. I was a church person too. Thank you.
Serena, how long is if you look on the package, can you see what the
usually
maturity
short.
date is?
Yeah, they're usually like 30 days. Aren't they like one of the lowest?
Yeah, I think you can
radishes?
probably see something. Okay, so Barbara Moet with her sunflowers, she says they're tall and green, so they're just not making the sunflower head. Why would that be?
Really?
That's weird.
That is.
Something could have still nibbled on it. I've had them take my starts out before. They just totally ate my starts. So something could have nibbled on the top of it.
Yeah, she did say the leaves got eaten on the button.
So probably something nibbled it off.
Yeah.
Shawnee is candy roaster a bush squash or vine?
I think it's a vine.
A vine.
A vine. It's my first time growing them, Shawnee, because I've heard they're so delicious. I wanted to try.
Yeah, you need a trellis for them.
Great.
Okay.
Or a fence.
Have to make one.
Something they can run on.
Okay. I'll have to make one.
Serena's sunflower is just forming the bud and should bloom sometime in the next week or so.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, this one, the icicle is days to harvest is 28.
So
I
yeah,
don't know what type. I don't know what type you have, Serena.
Yeah, but usually the icicles I think take longer than
Yeah.
just their standard.
That's what I'm saying. Like these are larger and they're 28, so it's got to be less for if she's got a globe or whatever.
She's planning to do candy roaster next year if she can get the seeds because the MI gardener's all out.
Try Etsy, Serena, and look for somebody who's in your state selling it.
I planted mine, but I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, they haven't come. Are they long? Does it take a long time for them to germinate?
This is my first time growing them.
Squash farm board took mine out.
Oh no.
The wine board take everything out on you. Did the wine board stop that watermelon from growing?
Yes, it did. Glad you said that.
I had rabbits that David Corey sent that took mine.
Yeah.
Twice. 2 different planting times. I saw them come up and I saw them just disappear and be like little twigs out there with no leaves on them. So depressing.
I have my squash that I planted now in tool netting, but they're getting too big for the pot. But I'm like scared that she's flying around somewhere.
Yeah. Oh well. Growing out of the box said he had a horrible time, and I don't know if J3's had this too because he's in Georgia, but the pickle worms. He said they got really bad pickle worms this year because he goes, "You can have your pickle worms back," and saying it to me one time. And I'm like, I don't even know what's a pickle worm. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And then I looked it up. I'm like, that's disgusting. Ew, it's a little green worm, like little green. I'm like, I don't need more worms. We have plenty.
Isn't that what David the Good's pumpkins got attacked with?
Yes,
was the pickle worm?
He's
never heard of it before.
I hadn't either. Speaking of David the Good, these are his compost pile pumpkins.
Compost pile pumpkins
that ran like crazy. He was like, you go to plant them, but the best ones are that come up on their own. Those genetic. That's the genetics I'm talking about when you have weedy garden. I want a weedy garden like that.
Sunflower person in the chat. Is it a mammoth variety, a dwarf? What kind of sunflower are we talking? So that is for you, Barbara Moet.
There you go. All right. Just go in there, little babies. Ooh, tuck you in.
I think Passamaquoddy, I think that was for Serena. She's looking for those, whichever ones those are called. Candy roaster seeds.
I'm trying to think how I should do this because I only had 2, but these are 3 this way, 4 the other, the cells. So should I mark both candy roasters so I know? Because the other ones are probably going to all be various. Well, I don't know if I'm going to plant all.
Knowing you like I do, yes, you probably do.
Yeah, the answer is yes, Carol. Just yes. They do.
How about when you think you planted the best pumpkin plant in your whole life, and it turns out to be butternut?
Oh no!
That's what it is. It's butternut.
Oh, but butternut is good.
It is good.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, here's the kicker. I've never had any luck growing butternut, so this must be the year.
There you go.
Wow.
So, Carol, what is the coldest temp that gets in Florida?
Right now, I'm not really
It's
sure.
the
I think
60 and they're putting their coats on.
yeah, it gets to about 45. I think it's the
shoot.
lowest.
Yeah,
Is the lowest.
that is winter. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? That is our winter.
No, but I mean that's like for 3 days, and then it's gone, and then we're right back up to the 70s. You know, we're usually in the 70s. We're very comfortable. That's why people come here in the winter. It's like a spring for them. They walk around in their shorts, and then we know, oh yeah, you're not from here because we're all bundled up. Like it's so cold.
Right.
It's 55. It's 60 today.
Tofu says, label everything has never let me down.
Okay, Tofu, thank you.
Johnny says, when in doubt, labels it.
Okay.
I label mine and then I change the container. And then I forget. Why didn't I move the label over with the container?
Oh no, that sounds like something I would do for sure.
Mm-hmm. It also
For
depends on what part of Florida you're in, because there is some parts of Florida it's a little bit chillier, just like in Texas.
Passamaquoddy's. We have so many different areas of Florida, and where Passamaquoddy was, they got freezing temps. If you go up just a little bit in Ocala, their pipes will freeze for winter.
Yeah.
So they get down here. We don't get much at all.
North Texas, they get snow and all that stuff.
Wow.
We don't get it down here.
Yeah.
Oh, you get snow in Texas?
That's so
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it snows and everything up in Texas. I'm just at the south part. I'm by the water.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So everything in Texas ain't good.
What's wrong with snow? It's people that like snow. That's why they up on the north part of Texas.
Why you thinking in Georgia? Because I don't like snow nor cold.
Right. How cold do you guys get, J3? Are you? I don't even know if you like saying like what part of the state you're in. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm over by Savannah.
Oh, okay. So you guys stay relatively warm because you have the coastal
Pretty much.
climate.
We'll get a freezing night every now and then.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of weather. I loved Georgia when I visited it. It was the first time I think in my life that I ever became unplugged. Was my friend had a place in Brazelton. We sat in her backyard. I just felt peace come over me. It was just like so nice. And she's like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "I've never seen you do that." I'm like, I think I just relaxed. Oh my gosh.
How much of the season?
Hey, Carol, should I share that?
Get Social Security and stamps.
I don't see it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess so. I can't. Oh, there it is.
I can do it.
Thank you, ma'am. I have the last sugar pie pumpkins I'm planting that my mama saw when I set up a little like flowers and some pumpkins because it was October.
I never realized that their leaves look the same, pumpkin and butternut.
Oh, lots of the squashes leaves look very similar.
Right.
My acorn squash have the same kind of pumpkin leaves.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Will they all cross with each other like yours did?
That almost look like your watermelon right there.
Yeah. Well, I got another picture, but I didn't take it off the phone. But
That
Yeah, there
Arctic
was-
freeze
Right.
tofu.
there was that snowmageddon in Texas,
That was
Yes, that
horrible.
major
That was horrible.
freeze.
and nobody was ready for it.
Well, that's because it shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was man-made.
Amen.
Oh,
Or-
manhandle of Texas and manhandle the weather in Texas.
There was
man
cloud
cut the
seeding.
electricity off. That's what happened. That's why we froze.
Oh,
They
Serena.
cut the Texas grid, so-called, went down, but they cut it off, and that's
So-
why we was freezing.
Yeah,
They had to get y'all back in line, right?
Serena, the seeds
they
are
do.
between $3.95 and $9.80 with free shipping. And
They acting up. Let's freeze them.
Hey, whatever works, we're gonna get them.
Serena, did you check Etsy? Because just check and see.
I think Pastor McQuaddy is checking Etsy for
I
her.
think she checked eBay possibly. Did
Oh,
she check
okay.
Etsy? But
So Barbara
sometimes-
says, I can't remember the name of them. It's supposed to be a darker flower, the darker type of sunflower.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
autumn something. Autumn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
Nice.
had.
I have
and
some of
when the
them growing.
storms- Yeah,
The
the storms
burgundy
took
kind of
mine out.
color.
Yeah, the deep orangey burgundy ones. They're beautiful.
I think I like the butternut squash better than the spaghetti squash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you use the spaghetti sauce squash for keto, it's good. Like people use it as a pasta replacement. I don't think it's any good just on its own. I think you need like some butter parmesan on it.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh, butter, salt, and pepper is
Yeah,
delicious.
something. Yeah.
Yes, butter, salt, and pepper. Yes,
Mm.
Yeah. That's
hit
kind
with a
of
little sriracha.
ooh.
I mean, the only other squash that's my absolute favorite is acorn, and I usually
Yeah.
cut that in halves, like a bowl, and butter and brown sugar, bacon.
Okay, I think I already did it and put in some that I don't know what I put in because I'm.
Oh.
Autumn Beauty. That's what it's called.
Oh, there it is. It's. I
Or
got
that
it.
sunflower, maybe it's an autumn beauty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. Here
Mm-hmm.
it is with the leaves.
Shawnee, you can always come up if the babies are in bed. Just so you know, you're always welcome on my panel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
compost
look at
something.
it looking so cute.
Hey, Gulf
It's
Coast
so
Granny.
adorable. Hey, Gulf Coast Granny. That goes for you too, Miss Gulf Coast. We're talking seeds.
We need some more men come up so I can leave, y'all. Come on up, man. Where's David at?
Dave Corey. Just have to
One
call it,
text,
The bushes
one
probably.
texting at a time.
right?
Yep. This
Call
text
his name out.
anyway.
It is weird though. how
Shawnee's
you-
carving up a ham right now.
Oh, I'll take
I want to live next door to Shawnee.
Mhm.
Yeah. She said she was cooking that ham.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a great idea for the holiday
They're
weekend.
gonna have ham the whole weekend. Yeah.
Mhm.
Different.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you guys, if Monday was a holiday for you too?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we
It's
have
a holiday,
Labor
but
Day.
ain't nothing I'm doing for it.
right.
No, same here. But it's like I'm releasing. It was like I usually release my videos on Monday, and I'm releasing one, and it's like it's a holiday, so people won't be around. So then
Yeah, people be around. More
so
people
yeah,
be at home then.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the best time to do it.
Right on holidays.
right.
Very true. Okay, it's compost.
Between 4 and 6.
Well, that's 4 or 6 year time. I do it at
Right.
5, so that would be 8 o'clock your time.
Oh, everybody getting ready to go to sleep then.
No,
Yep. Barbecue.
Monday's a barbecue. Okay, well, I can if I lived next door, I could attend.
Mhm.
I think I got 3 or 4 slabs of ribs in the freezer. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do nothing but
Crap.
if the
Put 'em
wife
in the oven.
says something.
Oh,
If
that's
the wife
a
says
good
something, I might pull out the grill.
Ooh.
Mm. What's the fastest moving liquid? Milk. Before you know, it's pasteurize.
Yeah.
Pasture.
Oh,
Oh,
Past your eyes.
Oh
That's
my
a good
gosh.
one.
That's pretty good. Have you all grown these huge gray summer squashes? They're the big ones.
You.
Mom has.
Is that like a courgette?
It's like a giant courgette. No, it actually says it's container variety, like a 12-inch pot you could use it in. But I've seen these just like your zucchinis get humongous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
My-
huge.
I don't know.
Huge.
Okay, we just got home from the first football game of the season. Always an exciting day for us. And they're band parents.
Oh, fun.
Aid,
Oh,
we do not call them bank holidays, and ours are very scheduled and limited. It's not like when you're in Europe and all of a sudden it's like, and bank holidays, everything shuts down.
Right.
A lot of things stay open on our holidays. So
Yeah. We have the same. A lot of things stay open, but bank holidays, those are the like more serious holidays if the bank shuts down.
That's better than some places that close everything at 12 o'clock on Thursdays.
What?
I would like that.
What?
I would not.
No.
When payday is on Thursday,
That's right.
and you got to wait till the next day to go to the bank.
Yeah, that ain't
No,
right.
they just give me my money.
That's right.
Butternut and patty pan squash will not cross pollinate because they are different species of cucurbita. No, my patty pans. I should try to see if I can find it. I have one that it was bright yellow, but it had a nose on it like a
butternut.
It had a nose on it.
It had
was it like a Jimmy Durante? Was it like
had
Jimmy
a nose
Durante?
on it, and then some of my other patty pans start looking like pumpkins.
Be right back.
They'll be very pumpkin-esque. They lose their little bloops around.
The bloops, not the bloops. No, not the bloops. We like the bloops.
It's all my Canadian
They lose
speak.
their
Okay?
scalloping.
Right, they lose their scallop. There we go. That's better. Just gonna see if I can find my one with the nose.
I prefer bloops. I like bloops.
Magda squash. Oh,
We shall forever call it bloops.
I do not feel well.
You don't?
No,
That's not good.
Eating too much cookies.
I think so. Eating 2 cookies is not a good thing for Mama.
No.
Mm.
Yeah.
Especially at the same time, huh?
Right?
Yeah, exactly. I smashed them together.
I've had now the top drop for my black.
I can understand it right now, Diva. He may be coming here to Canada, but he won't get this.
No, we will take care of him.
Yeah, he'll be well taken care of. Well fed.
As long as you take care of him, you'll never have to see me.
Okay, well then that's no good for me. 'Cause I want to hang out with the other in-laws.
That's right.
That's a fun
Oh,
part of
I
life.
will visit.
Pardon me.
Mm.
I'm falling apart over here.
Oh my gosh.
My,
Don't knock the seed tray over.
I know, right?
I just said my real brother, me and him was talking about.
The heck?
Well, actually, he's talking about moving to Canada.
Oh my. There we go.
He's a doctor, and he told me, man, I think we ought to go to Canada. I said, I got a wife. I said, you got a wife.
Wow.
I didn't say them. I said us.
Wow.
Hey,
Those places.
All right, y'all. Well, I am going to head to bed.
All
you
right.
weren't supposed to leave before me, CC.
Feel better.
Yes, I am leaving.
Oh.
Y'all have a good night.
When you go to bed, make sure you pray and ask the Lord to let your watermelons grow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to call a pause right there.
The ones in the garden.
Mhm.
Oh, the other one's
Mhm.
already grown.
If you guys aren't even going to let me talk about having my cookies,
Wow.
having
Yeah,
cookies,
pause.
you guys aren't going to be talking about
About melons.
encouraging watermelons to grow.
Good
Growing
night.
melons.
Ugh.
I'm getting ready to leave too.
That's like one of those 13-year-old prayers. Please,
Hey.
Lord, please,
Let my watermelons grow.
let my watermelons grow. All the
Hey.
other girls have watermelons and I do not.
Yeah,
Go
no, I'm
cross
not.
other
Soft
peppo.
water. Good meeting
Okay,
you.
so I guess
I don't say goodbye. I
No.
see you later.
We'll see each other
see you
later.
later.
And
All
I'm
right.
going to try my best to send me the link tomorrow, Diva.
I will.
I will
I
be
will.
there. Storm, good to meet you, bro.
Hey, good
Everybody
meeting
in the chat, good to meet y'all, and I'll see y'all later.
Much love, J3. Ooh,
See you
Peace.
later.
peace. Love you. Oh, I don't know what. Just like
Oops.
maybe it's the dirt in the
It's
room.
storming over here. My throat feels like it, like I walked through the aisle of laundry soap at the store.
Yeah, that's how mine was feeling. Storms. I had
Oh.
to take an allergy pill before I started the live.
You know,
because I was
you
like,
know what Darth Vader did to that one
mm-hmm,
general of his, with the death grip
mm-hmm.
around the throat? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I was feeling it. I was just like taking a little nappy
And
before.
I didn't feel it until, I was talking to my sister-in-law, or you get on the phone with her, you talk for a long time.
Mhm.
But we don't get to talk that much. So
Right.
I could feel it then. I was like, oh, please, I don't want to be sick, please.
Yeah, it just dried. It just dried out. Like that's what mine just did. Is J3 was saying goodbye. Suddenly, my throat just went and dried out in the back. That was weird. But I need to make more tags. I wanted to go get, and I forgot it. I was going to bring a rambutan in here to show everybody. They had them at the Asian market, and they can grow down here. They're so weird looking. They probably could grow in your. They're from Malaysia, so they probably could
What have I done here? There we go.
grow
I think
with
I did that.
your zone too.
That's Purdy. What is he?
That is my
Oh.
patty pan that got
That's-
crossed with the zucchini.
That's the one with the
Oh my
weird bloop.
gosh, it's
That's the bloop part. Yeah, I see. It's
Yeah,
not
it
as
blooped
bloopy.
out.
It's
zucchini
blooped out.
pan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally weird. Wow.
Zucchini pan. And then I had some that were just shaped just like pumpkins, but when you cut them open, they were just like a regular patty pan, as was this one.
So now patty pan tastes like a yellow zucchini, or what does a patty pan actually taste like?
I don't know what yellow. Whoops, let me stop sharing.
Or does it
that.
taste like is it kind of like a zook, or is it more? Like,
Does not taste like a zucchini. It is mild in its flavor. Like it's the same sort of thing. Takes on more of the the flavor of whatever you're
cooking,
seasoning it with. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Pumpkins.
I really like them,
Yeah, I can't wait to try them.
and they don't get soggy.
Oh,
They don't get
good.
soggy
They
like
don't get
zucchini.
slimy. Okay.
No, and so even what I've done is with our patty pans is cut the top off, scoop out the center, put it in make a meat sauce or whatever, and then throw all those innards. The seeds, everything go in,
Richer flavor.
and then I made like little lasagnas. So I put meat and put meat sauce, some cottage cheese, some parm, and then meat sauce, and just layered inside and baked it inside the pad pan. It was delicious.
Like a potato? Not like a potato is what. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need, solutions. I know you can use radishes, like the icicle radishes. That's what Growing Out of the Box was saying, for a substitute for stews.
Right. Well, just any radishes. I love
any radish. Well, I'd like a milder one than, the ones.
Even the spicy ones. Right. You've baked, I think, the spicy ones.
I
and
have.
You still found them.
Yeah,
You've still found them. No.
Yep. They weren't spicy. It's just they had that sulfuric kind of taste to them.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like a great substitute for a potato, which takes on the flavor of what you're making. So I was afraid that flavor would come out in my stew if I used them.
Right.
I don't know.
Hey, LGG. Yes.
Hey, LGG. Welcome in. I've seen folks stuff patty pans with mushrooms. Yes, I've seen that too. It looks delicious.
Yeah.
See what I say? You just gotta say his name a couple times. It's like Beetlejuice. David Carr, and there he is.
And then he shows up. Mm-hmm.
Hey, David Carr. You missed it. CC and J3 were on panel. They going to bed. Well, not together, because that's just starting trash. That's way past. That's that's not the kind of trash talking I was talking about in my title.
Now.
Now.
I end up losing my screen. It's like, where is it?
Better than losing your mind.
Right?
Okay, well, that's already
Yeah, mine
Sorry.
was almost gone today when I made that phone call to my friends. Yes. Had enough. Had enough. Oh my
Mm.
goodness. How is everybody's week? Hey Tampa, welcome in. Hey LP.
been
Sorry about
weird.
that.
Hey guys.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Good
was
to see
falling
you
down on the
all.
job.
It's okay. And Gold Coast Granny, will your son ever do like the rinsing of his sinuses? Like any of the neti teapots or anything? That helped me a lot.
I ain't put
But
nothing in my nose.
oh gosh, it feels so good though. The warm, salty
it's
water. Oh gosh, it does feel good when you're
that
Oh,
really
it's painful
congested.
for me.
Well, then it's too far gone if it's real painful, or you've got your head tilted the wrong way. Like you don't have the right. You've got to have the right tilt of your head, or it can go up.
It's
into
feeling.
your-
I can feel it stinging now as we're talking about it.
Oh
Just like when you
wow.
get water in your nose when you're in
Yeah.
the ocean.
It feels like you're trying. Nobody can do the neti pot. Are you kidding me?
Hmm.
Wow. I'm
I have to
surprised.
build
Well,
myself up.
what about the squeeze bottles? Have you ever
That's
done
the
those?
kind I use
Yeah.
mostly.
The
Yeah.
Neil Med.
Oh yeah, same thing. Same thing. It's just that shirt.
Mm. If you think that's bad, you should try that new one that sucks it out the other side. Oh,
Yeah, I'll just spray some saline in my nose.
Yeah.
I'll
what's
just do
that?
it.
The allergy
Saline.
one or the decongestant one?
The allergy one.
Oh yeah. Which
It's
one
like-
did you get? Because they have a new one I want to try. They say it works faster than the Nasonex and because those are steroids. I'd like to not be putting steroids in the body.
Yeah,
Blue
I just do
Tooth.
the salt spray.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, if
read
I'm
it
gonna
with
do
my
the salt, I
glasses.
do the neti. If I'm gonna do the salt, but I couldn't do the neti before my sinus surgery, before they straightened my septum and they went in and they cut back.
Oh.
They cut back. It's called turbinates that are up there to open everything up because it used to all get trapped, and then I could never get rid of a sinus infection completely.
I'm gonna turn my camera off so I can finish this potato. I don't want to be rude.
I don't like feeling like I'm drowning. I'm not trying to drown
Exactly.
anybody, you guys. Okay, it helped
Nah.
me. It does take some finesse with the head tilting, and also maybe, my doctor just did me right and cut things back so much that it doesn't bother me anymore.
Maybe it's all numb in there.
No, it's not all no.
It's numb in there. You
I
don't.
can
They
feel
cut the
it.
nerves.
I can feel it. No. Trust me, my nerves are very functional, overly functional. But no, it's not this is fantastic, but it feels good after because it helps clear everything out.
Man.
Sorry about
It's
that.
like,
Sharon.
oh yeah, can we talk? Not talk anymore about this. I'm burning. All right, let me go. I'm gonna go get the rambutan and show you guys what I got at the store. It's such a cool fruit.
LP says, "What was that surgery worth it for you?" Carol,
Yes.
a friend of mine is considering, but heard bad things about it.
Absolutely. LP, you've got to have a really good doctor. Thankfully, I had a really great doctor. He was the type of doctor that I'm like, okay, so while you're up there, how much would it cost to give me like a new nose or just, do a little something? He's like, well, that would be $6,000 more. He's like flat out, that would be $6,000 more. And then after my surgery, I felt it was super straight because they will sew this piece into your septum to keep it braced. And I was like, oh my gosh, my nose looks so straight now. And he's like, because he like made the face I could have tweaked it for you for the $6,000. And it's like, shut up. But he was excellent. I remember him cleaning me out, LP, and like after the surgery and after they took that out, and it was like I couldn't believe people could breathe like that. I had been so messed up with my breathing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was way back. Yeah, you can get a husband for less than that. That's right, LP.
Well, I got a husband for my daughter for less than that. So
That's right. That's right. But yeah, it was totally worth it. But I had a good surgeon. So just, tell your friend, make sure she's got a good surgeon, check reviews and everything, and make sure the reviews are real. Because my God was great. I mean, I practically fell in love with him because it was such a great, great difference. I was like, you are just wonderful. I knew he had a daughter, so I made his daughter a little like a sterling silver bracelet, even. Like, thank you so much. Here, I wanted to gift you this, even though I paid you probably, you really changed my life. Ouch. I don't know how they can fix that. Can they fix that, LP, when the cartilage starts to collapse? Like, what do they do? Because I've heard of other people having that, but I don't know if they have a surgical procedure where they like make the cartilage in a lab, or like where do they pull cartilage from?
3D printer?
Yeah, probably. Who knows? Yeah, maybe.
You won't eat any 3D printed food, but you want them to.
Yeah, see, this is why you need a good doctor. Yeah.
Didn't get 2 black eyes. Wow. No kidding. Ouch.
Oh, that's terrible. That he's not a good doctor if one side of your nose collapses or Passamaquoddy. That's ouch.
He also has that Y chromosome,
Mm-hmm.
They apparently can implant something similar to a breathe right strip right under the skin.
Wild. That is wild. Yeah, I've heard people too. Yeah, some people have had bad experiences, but thankfully mine was great. Mine changed my life, honestly. I was on my way into the hospital to get Levaquin injected into me to try and beat these bad sinus infections that would not go away. And when I had my sinus surgery, and once I recovered and went back to bridal consulting on the weekends, and I had known my bosses since I was early 20s, actually while I was in college, I worked for them. And she looked at my coloring and she's like, Carol, you actually have pink in your skin again. She's like, you've been super white for so long. We were really nervous we were going to lose you. It had been like you had just looked sickly for so long.
Lack of oxygen.
No, it's him. That was him. If he's a really good doctor, that should have never happened. That it just caved in on itself. Unless you're not telling us that you were doing lines after Passamaquoddy.
Well,
I'm just teasing you. Please don't answer that. And I'm teasing.
As long as it's recreational.
Yeah. Just for a somebody put that in a comment section when they were talking about how Hollywood and influencers are all obsessed with Ozempic now and getting Ozempic skinny. And somebody put it in the comment section like, what happened to the good old times of just losing weight with cocaine? Died. I was like, well, that was the 80s and the early 90s, I believe. But yeah, it kind of became passe in the pharmaceutical company.
You didn't say it right, though.
What? Oh, cocaine. The cocaine.
Cocaine.
I'm sorry, this has turned blue. We found you have cocaine in your luggage. Oh, you just had too thin. He should have known that, though.
Is that a big glass of chilled coffee?
This is
a fruit. It's a fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Yeah.
A big jug of fruit punch is what that is. Chug, 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 chug.
Num, 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 num. Num, num. And you saw me earlier on my phone today with everybody else, Barry. So, yeah. It's a nice punch. My Jamaican friends would really like my punch. I'll just say that.
Huh.
They also used a certain ingredient on their cakes that's in my punch. How are your I'm still Diva's ahead of me, but now I might be behind because I missed my live today because I had to go pick up my daughter early. But what are you at now, Diva?
I am actually at 300 today.
Ooh, 300 left. Wow,
300 left to go today.
That's amazing. I am. Hold on, let me see where I'm at. Oh gosh, I gotta do math now. uh, 650. I need 650 to get to my 4,000. So Diva's got to get hers first. If anybody wants to help Diva's hours,
I'll help you.
yeah,
Thank you.
get her there first because she's actually, doing the videos, doing all that editing and everything. I just
It doesn't matter. Anybody that's me, it doesn't matter. We all are working in whatever capacity that we can.
right.
So yeah, thank
That's
you.
true.
Thank you, LP. I appreciate that.
I'm
Yeah, it's
145 away.
you're at what?
145 away from 3,000 watch hours.
Yay! You are so close. I'll have
Wow.
to go and double check if I missed any
Yes.
Days
videos.
ago, they took a bunch of hours away. I didn't understand that. Then I got them back plus a little.
Oh.
That's
I don't
awesome.
understand how YouTube
Oh,
does it.
I wrote that when they were like asking how I felt about analytics or whatever. And I said, well, they're hard for me to read, to really understand them. Plus, I think you should have something in the analytics that shows where the hours are coming off, like what videos are you taking away, and then like your math needs to be more clear on your hours. I said I see a bunch of hours that I earn and they never seem to show up all the way, and I'd like to know where they're going, and it doesn't seem like they're clear on that.
Because they're using that new math.
Yeah, because it gives them a big thing of control. Like, really, sister-in-law. Oh, your sister-in-law. Yeah, I'm wondering about that because I'd like to get that for my husband. Actually, Gulf Coast Granny. I doubt he would do it though, and I don't think the VA would give it to him. Oh, thank you, LP. Yeah, we've been trying. We've definitely been trying for sure.
Excuse me.
I have to say, even it's been a very stressful week, and there is a person out there that emailed me and totally wants to bless my family. And like this week has been stressful because we had Malachi's annual exam. That's always just stressful to face the doctor because like his team just will not come together for him. I've been trying to get I sent everything out for, it's called applied behavioral analysis for him. And of course, you've got to ride everybody. Like you've got to be like, get contact with them and ride them. Like, okay, well, when is this going to happen? When are we going to meet up? When are we going to? And I'm just barely there. And got everything to them, haven't heard back from them. And I'm going to the doctor and I'm like, oh no, she's going to think I don't do anything for my son. And it's like, I'm trying so hard. No, it was fine. You overwork it in your brain sometimes. And in fact, she was concerned about him like bolting in traffic. So she did remind me that I can go and get a placard for him and we can park in handicap parking for places like that are really like if we took him to Disney World, we could get in that closer section. And, certain times it's like I'm not going to overuse it because my sister was handicapped, but it really is good because he doesn't know better and he could turn around and bolt if he has a meltdown. So that was good that came out of that stress. Then I had a mammogram this week, and I haven't had one in like 6 years. My last one was right before my dad died. And they were actually holding me here in Florida while I waited to see if I had cancer or not. Yeah, they do. They do. And what's trolls? And yeah. And also too, yeah, what if you're buying hours? That's true. But I went to my mammogram and I had my films with me. Do you think after they asked me to bring them, would they take them? No. So then I get a call early this morning. Oh, that it was incomplete. It was from my doctor. Your mammogram was incomplete. They need to see the film so he has something to compare them to. I'm like, please know that if you send people over there, this office is slightly incompetent. I'm like, they didn't have anybody to check us in for like a half hour. I said, there's a whole bunch of people sitting in the waiting room. Plus, they're coughing and everything. It's not just a women's only radiology place.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I went over, I dropped it off today. And what ended up working out was I got to get my appointment for, they want to do another appointment and just double check that everything's okay with a sonogram. But anyway, I was so like stressed out this week And this person writes me and they want to buy a water treatment, like a really, really nice filter system for underneath our sink for us.
Nice.
And yeah, to hopefully help our health, and like myself and my son especially, that's where their heart was at. And it blew me away. Like, and it's not like somebody that is always hanging out with us like they have been, but it's like not somebody that comes up on panels, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it just really touched me, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, what a blessing like this community is. And people don't know sometimes when something's impressed upon their heart and they follow through, how much they could be changing like that family or that person's life in that week or that moment. And this person just like, just amazing. Like, I'm still blown away. And I don't have my email on my about page anymore. They used my old one from a Fishes and Loaves Live. So that was really neat that they still had that. Gotta jump through hoops to get insurance. Oh yeah. I can't stand that. Yeah, we finally got insurance, and that's why we're trying to do all our follow-ups. Because our other insurance was just for like emergency only. Like if you get hurt really bad, it was there for that. Which of the heavenly bodies has the most small change in his pockets? Moon. It's always changing quarters. That's true. Yeah, Shawnee, it was just to see the letter and see the date and know that was only like a month and 18 days before my dad passed of the old one. It was like, yeah, enough.
Maureen, you okay?
Yeah, are you feeling okay after those cookies? I'm a little concerned. She might have went to put down the babies. Yeah. It was. Go ahead.
I was blessed too.
Okay. Phone call real quick. Okay. Hey, Bo. Is that Bo? I think it's Bo. Wow, half an hour before you could check in. Yeah, half an hour we sat there. And then I walked up to her and she gave me attitude. I was like, can I fill out the paperwork? And she's like, I have to check you in. And I'm like, yeah, we've been waiting for that. I've been waiting 20 minutes. I said, this other guy over here has been waiting a half hour. And I just walked over. As an older lady, I can say those things now and get away with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you've been blessed too, Barry? How have you been blessed?
Yeah. There was a little something in my PayPal.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say who, but
Nice. Aw. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be. People freeze pesto. I have a lot of basil growing. I need to learn how to make pesto. Can pesto be frozen? I've seen people freeze it in ice cube, those containers that you make ice cubes in, Serena. Isn't that nice, LP? I was just blown away. Okay.
Ice. I like my ice trays. I never fill them up.
Yeah. They're super cheap. Like you can get a bunch of them and it's a great way. I've seen people use it, and I don't know how it works though with the oils.
It's just funny because like, who am I waiting? Am I waiting on somebody to fill my own ice trays up?
Right. Yeah.
And then when I want ice, there's no ice. It's like,
which college students always graduate first? University of Oklahoma. They always graduate sooner than everyone else. I guess that's the team, one of their teams.
The Sooner State.
Oh, it's the Sooner State. I don't know that. Thank you. I learned something new. What? I missed something then. The Gulf Coast training. Concerned about EMP nor to scare you, but oh, do you mean his headaches, Passamaquoddy? What did I miss? I missed some. I freeze cilantro in ice trays. It really preserves the flavor. So do you freeze it in like an olive oil? Or how do you freeze it? In just ice? And I can't even remember. Oh, the other thing we had this week too, I knew there was a third thing, was his evaluation for the end of the year homeschooling. And I always get nervous that I, won't get like the evaluate, like they'll just be like, nope, sorry, you didn't do, you should probably put him in school. Like I'm always so like nervous about that.
Yeah.
But I have a great evaluator, thank God. I just hope she keeps her teaching certificate all the way until he would graduate. Or I think he has to be up to 16, and then I think I can stop reporting. I have to double check. Oh, just in water. Okay. Gulf Coast Granny, if you're up to it, you're more than welcome to come up. And any
It's
of you
storming
guys.
again.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to decide over here what to plant next. I do want to try. These are perennials that I want to try. I've had these and I don't know if they will, those might be a direct sow. I'll do a direct sow, but the sorrel I want to put in some of the sorrel seeds, the roseau. Let me see. Hold on. Chopped herbs in, pour olive oil in the ice tray, then freeze is how I do it. Okay, yeah, that's how I've seen it done. I just don't have room in the freezers right now. My husband buys a lot of waffles for Malachi that are gluten-free when they're on sale and stuffs everything. Like stuffs both my freezers. Take a lot of water. I stuff the sections really full of sweat. Oh, okay. And just fill basically in the extra little holes. My hours got cut down to 3 from 5 from my aide by the company doing the service. I called Medicaid and complained, especially since I got no notice. My aide walks in and tells me, oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I wanted to get an aide for him to help me a little bit so I could get some more done around the house and not have to have eyes on him all the time. But yeah, I can never figure out the right wording, I guess. And yeah, I didn't get that referral yet. Oh, for the sleep apnea. Okay, yeah. That's true. Okay. Okay, that's a good thing to do first. Yes. Stay-at-home school guidelines. Yeah, they do. But, our stay-at-home school is actually a lot easier than some of the other states. And there is...
GT.
Hey, GT! And there is no standardized testing for my son in this state. A lot of the southern states require the kids to get standardized tests at the end of the year or to be part of a homeschooling group. I think with South Carolina.
Yeah, they do here too.
Yeah. I don't have to be a part of a homeschooling group. I just have to speak to a certified teacher at the end of the year, show them a few things from throughout the year that he did. So it's not like his whole portfolio of work from, the beginning of the school year to the end, just samples. And then they just basically, if he made progress from the beginning to the end of the year, no matter how small, that's it. He passed the evaluation and she signs off. Now, when I had my teaching certificate, I didn't do it for other people because of being an art teacher. I wasn't sure if that would put them in a bad position, like not being English or math or waffles. They do take up. Yes. Yeah. My son loves them.
Casings 55.
No, they should not have done that. Hey, Casings.
They said they're in
okay.
the bushes listening. Bentley seeds are 75% off.
Yeah. Good to see you, GT. Yeah, no, they shouldn't have done that to you, Serena, without a warning. That's terrible. Is that supposed to be HbA1c? What am I missing here? A hick? A hick? Are you calling me a hick?
I see.
I see. Something happened there. Good to see you, Casings. Everybody loves to see GT come in. Oh, I see. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, everybody got it but me. Okay. Hey, Gardening Warrior. Yes, you do, Gardening Warrior. I know that feeling. I am so sorry. Oh, yeah. Casings 55. Do you know if Serena's looking for the candy roaster squash seeds? She wasn't able to get them from MI Gardner, the cheaper seeds. I wonder sometimes, how is he able to sell his seeds so cheap? Like, is there only so many in the packet? Like, is it a smaller packet of seeds? I see. LOL, oh my.
I don't think I have any of his stuff.
Yeah, I think I maybe have
Right.
one. I try not to, I mean, for me, because I'm South Florida, I prefer seeds from the South because they've, been used to more of our weather. Oh, it is a smaller packet. Okay, GT. That makes sense.
She could stop yawning.
Mm.
Good grief.
I was taking naps, not sure if I was going to make it or not.
Yeah,
GT.
yeah.
I'm planting these, GT, to the Jamaican sorrel seeds, the Roselle. This is from Dan's Food Forest, his Etsy. And I planted patty pan squash,
You need to share the link.
pumpkins, and squash. Yeah, you can share it. Are you sharing it?
I could.
I got it. It's all right. You're on your phone. I forgot. You don't want to.
No, I'm just using my phone for the internet.
Oh,
I'm-
you're tethered.
Yeah,
Here, I got it.
it's that's why I've been with AT&T as long as I have, because you get a hotspot. You don't have to pay extra for it.
Mm. Yep, there's a link now. Gladberry was looking at the seeds to show with GT because I know he loves seeds. Oh, it doesn't smell. Yeah, maybe not, because they aren't like these that I love. I've got these out because I wanted to do the tea and what do you call it? Medicinal garden, the hyssop and the borage. Is that how you say it? Borage.
Borage. It's like
Borage.
porridge, but with a B.
It is okay. It's like porridge. Okay, borage. I thought so.
She's kind of borage.
Borage. I have valerian,
Valerian.
Roman chamomile.
See, Valerian is
Yes, welcome, Gold Coast Granny. How you
Hey,
doing?
hey.
Hey,
Hello,
Barry,
pretty
how are
lady.
you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? You look great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, what were you at? You were just saying you guys just got back from.
From the football game, yeah.
How fun.
Yeah.
Really
It was
fun.
I
great.
get to sit next to her, too.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was
I'm
like, wait,
hungry.
you went to the game? What? I'm like, what?
My son, he's the bass drum player.
Oh,
He's
cool.
one of five. He's the middle one. He's number 3. So we had a great time. This is the first time he's ever been on the bass drums. So it was kind of thrilling to watch him out there on the field marching and everything.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm a little nerdy about it.
No, you're proud. You're a proud mama, and you should be. That's awesome.
Barry's been in my chat before when I talked about my daughter being in the band, I believe.
So you're
Yeah.
just a band family.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Wow, like 9 months for it to germinate?
Oh, geez, that long, GT.
Holy cow, GT.
No
I
wonder
didn't know
mine
that.
died.
Wow. Well, I got the weather for him, GT, so hopefully. In fact, I'm just going to water those babies in right now. Let me just, water. There you go, babies. Here you go.
Y'all, I planted so much stuff this week, you would not believe it. And Sunday, this is crazy. Sunday, I've got a 6-foot kiddie pool that's about 10, maybe 12 inches deep.
Mm-hmm.
And I use it as a garden bed for overflow stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I had forgotten to pull out my mustard green seeds. And that's like the only thing I really love to eat in the fall is my mustard greens.
Right.
So I just scattered a crap load of seeds all over that 6-foot swimming pool, right?
Right.
And I patted them in and I watered it. 3 days later, I am not even kidding you. I promise. There were little green shoots coming up, little baby seedlings all over it. And now it is almost completely green on the top.
That's awesome.
And I'm so excited. Now I did plant some, that tromboncini squash.
Squash lady's right next to me. She probably
It has a bulb on the bottom and then it just S's all around. Well, I planted some of those and I'm probably only going to be able to use them for summer squash because I don't have enough time left, I don't think, in the season to turn them into winter squash because you can use them as either or.
Okay.
Mm.
And I don't know. We don't usually get our first frost until December 7th ish.
Okay.
But we also get a tremendous amount of decreased lighting.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm not sure
right.
how it's going to go. I planted some zucchinis, some regular zucchini.
Awesome.
I planted, what else did I plant? Oh, I planted romaine lettuce. That was a bad decision. I
go.
should have waited a month to do that because it's too hot. It's too hot still.
Yay.
But I forget what else. But I got a whole plan over here, but I ain't even gonna look at it. It is so much stuff. And I still have tomatoes in my bed from the spring, but they're dead as a doornail. And there's a bunch of grass growing up. So this weekend I'm gonna make my son get out there and pull everything out so I can plant some beets.
Awesome.
And some
There you
spinach.
go.
We'll plant beets and spinach.
I was thinking of-
But I'm so excited now that I finally have my garden mostly planted.
I can't believe it's September though. Like when Shawnee just put that up, she's like, "Oh, September planning for." I'm like, "Wait, I'm trying to catch up with August.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not there." Wait, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, "That's right. It is September on Monday."
Yeah, in like just a minute it will be. Yeah.
Right. That's crazy. And
I'm excited though because you know, I used to love the summertime,
Mhm.
but the older I get, the less I love it.
Yeah.
In fact, the more I really don't care for it very much at all. And that's the
Mhm.
beauty of living down here where we live is there's
Yeah.
only really 2 months out of the year that are unbearable, and that's July and August, maybe
Right.
part of September sometimes.
Yeah.
But the rest of the year is amazing.
Mhm. I
You know-
didn't know that about that
Oh
area.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's great. I mean,
It's Mississippi, right? We're talking about. So
yeah.
So y'all know Mississippi.
Yeah. Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Now I will say this, it is the most humid place I've ever been in my entire life.
More humid than here.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. That's
Wow.
crazy. I mean, I know New Orleans is. I know they are more
Well,
humid.
Hour east of New Orleans.
Oh, well, then that's why. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
I know.
And you know how Florida gets the breeze going across?
Yes.
Especially the peninsula.
Yep.
Well, we don't have a peninsula here. It all just gets, it's
No.
just heavy.
Stuck?
And yeah,
That's awful.
we don't get breezes very much. Oh, now if we have a
Oh,
hurricane, there's a
is it?
breeze.
I didn't check the calendar when I said that. I was thinking Labor Day fell on the 1st. Thank you, Pat McQuaddy. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering. I was thinking some people might know that she's in Mississippi, so that's why I said Mississippi.
Yeah. Sorry,
Wow.
Shani.
Wow, that's crazy. 23 days to the autumn equinox. Oh,
Yep. It's on the 22nd.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
wow. Yeah, I love
99
autumn.
days till December 7th.
That's crazy. I wanted to try and get a jump start this year on that holiday that comes in December. I
Yeah.
won't mention it because it might give people anxiety.
I'll be triggered.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you why.
Because of Walmart.
No. I don't go shopping like that. I do everything online. I don't even go out.
I know. I'm just saying. Walmart is like you walk in there and
No.
they've got all this stuff for spring and summer, and then suddenly you walk in there and it's like Hallow Thanks Christmas. I don't even know
Right.
what the holiday is, but it's 3 in 1, and you're like,
Right. No, we have, I have 7 kids. 2 of them are in December. 3 of them are in January.
Oh,
My
wow.
birthday's December. My husband's is in January.
oh
And I got a
wow,
new grandbaby coming in December.
oh my
So-
goodness,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Wow.
didn't do a whole lot of planning when it came to when the birthdays were going to be.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's too funny. And
I
Susan,
wish I
oh.
had thought of that, but I did not.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that would be rough. Like on anybody's budget, that it all comes in those 2 months.
Well, my
Yeah,
birthday's 4 days after Christmas, and I used to tell people all the time, my birthday's between Christmas and payday.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for us, what we have is as people are getting married, we go, okay, when you're going to marry someone, you need to find somebody that has a birthday in a different month other than the ones that were already filled.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
My
so-
son-in-law's birthday's in January too.
There you go. See, your daughter did you wrong.
She
Well,
did.
Like
She made me pretty.
April, May, how about a June?
I can't imagine that going off like on a first date. Like, okay, I need to check
I
what
need to check
what
your
month
birthday.
your birthday was born in to know if we're going to know if we're going
If
to
you're
do that.
in if you're in December, January, you cannot be a part of our family. We have to
Well, we have a few Novembers
we're
too, but I
full.
don't even count that because it's far enough away that it doesn't feel traumatic.
Hi, Laura. Thanks for coming
Hey,
Laura.
in.
my Laura's garden. Oh, really? I just
Yeah.
shook it and the cap went flying. I'm just not good at this kind
Yeah,
of
in
stuff.
my family, we've got of November. It's the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th, the
Oh,
20.
Wow.
I think there is a 26th. I think it's my sister-in-law,
mm.
and then the 28th. So I think we miss one day in there.
Oh
And then I
my.
have two born on the exact same day in July, though.
Oh my. I have two grandsons born the same day in July.
Mm.
Crazy. And my stepmother.
July babies are awesome. Just saying.
Yeah.
July-
I
Girls
love my
love it.
little July babies.
I'm a
But they're
July.
grandbabies, so
I'm a July 30th baby. I just made
Oh.
it. I just squeezed in there near the
Yeah.
end.
well, they're July 1st, so they barely made
Oh.
it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with my first one, I had her 4 days late. And then the third one, I had her 2 weeks early on the exact same day.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I didn't realize. I'm like freaking out now. I'm glad GT came in. 9 months for these things to germinate.
And what is sorrel?
Sorrel Roselle. Sorrel, I
Oh.
believe you can eat, but
Hibiscus.
you can eat. Yeah, it's a type of hibiscus, but you can eat the leaves and you make tea out of the calyxes. It's
Oh,
like
it's
a
delicious.
cranberry like flavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually what's in Celestial Seasonings Red Zinger tea
Yeah.
is Roselle. Jamaican Roselle.
But it's a perennial, though, right? Once it gets
Yes, it's a perennial down here. Yeah, I don't know about for other areas what it does.
Yeah. I'm not too far behind you in
No,
zone.
you could grow it.
Yeah.
Definitely. You definitely
Yeah.
could grow
So
it.
then what is the lettuce one? Is that, do you say sorrel or not sorrel?
Sorrel.
So but there's a lettuce, right? And it's a lemony lettuce. And it's spelled the same way.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think it said the same.
Yeah.
That's confusing. That's where it's like you have to. The common names are a little bit.
Yeah.
I do
'Cause
have.
I think my sorrel, sorrel,
Mhm.
I think it went to seed back in the spring and it's just in a pot. And I think I found it in another garden bed. So I think it's spreading itself around. So, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that
Nice.
is cool. Free food is always cool. Well, I have a surprise packet of seeds. I'm hoping it actually kind of looks like my blue butterfly pea ones, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a match. Okay. So that's the old and the new.
It'll die in cold climates. David, I don't live in a cold climate.
Yeah. She's not near the igloos like I thought she was when we first met.
That's because your skin's too thin, David.
Okay.
No, she did not lighten her
Oh,
hair.
to
She-
maturity. Okay. Yeah, 'cause it's like a bush. They're growing like a huge bush.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Bad. Don't say anything over their side yet. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Did you lighten your hair? No, I straightened it. Just straightened it.
It's just smoothed out. So
I used that blow dryer straightener combo from Revlon. I love that thing. Makes it so easy to dry my hair.
I just cut all mine off about a week and a half ago.
It looks really nice.
Thank you very much.
GT wants to know what you're crotcheting.
Crotcheting?
It's,
Yeah, what's
it's
your
going to
crotchet?
be a Christmas blanket.
Crotcheting. Oh, I like the colors. The colors are kind of remind me too of watermelon. The way you.
That's what my daughter said. I said, "Does it look like a Christmas blanket?" She said, "No, it looks like a watermelon." I said, well, it's going to have to be a watermelon Christmas.
That's right. Gonna be a tasty, tasty Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Most people carry their contraband in small plastic baggies. A gardener's drugs or seeds.
That's
Yes.
right. Indeedy.
Oh,
Right.
can you hold it up a bit more? He wants to see.
Oh,
My
I'm
sister-
sorry. I'll get back. I'll get back further.
And just hold it up for a little bit longer so we can see.
Sure.
They get fired.
Nice.
There you go.
No, I think you spelled it right. We call it crocheting, but crocheting.
It is it
Yeah.
was spelled
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
You did spell
You're fine.
crocheting correctly.
We're just being silly.
I just it's you know how you just like the Ford Escape. I sat for
Yes.
so my sister, she bought a Ford Escape, and I said, "Oh, how do you like your Escape?" She goes, "It's not Escape, it's Escape." I said, "No, it's pronounced Escape." We went around that for a good 20 minutes, and she just and it's like, "No, it's pronounced Escape."
Yes. Yes.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the rambutan and maybe do a little
good.
visit real quick.
What is a rambutan? I'm looking
You'll
for.
see. No, don't.
And my
Depends
daughter
on
is
that.
Don't go look.
president of the PTA at her school, and they always do a fall festival where they auction things off, and it's a silent auction. So I'm making this so they can auction it off.
Oh,
Raise
nice.
money for the PTO.
That's very, very kind of you.
Well, thank you. I just enjoy doing it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, and if you're sitting and visiting, it's like it's nothing,
Right.
to.
Oh gosh, I do it all day, every day. I mean, it's like what I do.
Yeah. When I first moved into my house, because there's so much hardwood floors, I started crocheting slippers. So I would have house shoes for whoever came. So we were doing all different sizes.
I'm making this is one I made for my new grandbaby.
Oh, beautiful.
It's kind of thin.
Yeah, but it's for a baby, the baby's really small. So it's like double, triple, quadruple it up. It's fine.
And it's so soft. It's amazingly soft. It's really 100% cotton. And you wouldn't think it would be so soft, but it is. And I love it. I'm thinking about making myself one, to be honest with you. Just bigger,
Yeah. Passamaquoddy, it's Gulf Coast Granny is crocheting. And actually Passamaquoddy, I don't know, I think she puts up a new item in our group chat, almost every day of, something of, cute little sweater, baby outfit, vest, hat, and she just is a
sweaters. I just made a sweater for my daughter for her birthday in August. Her favorite color is green, so I made her a green sweater.
Nice.
It's fun for me.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, my husband gets so irritated with me because he's the breadwinner in the house. I don't make any money except the $12 a month I might make on YouTube. And of course I buy yarn and then I'll make something and give it away, and I give everything away. And he's like, "Why don't you ever sell your stuff?" I'm like, "Because that's not what I do." And he's like, "I don't understand." I'm like, "I know you don't understand because you don't do it." I've never sold anything I've ever made, and I don't intend to. I like to do things and give them away, and if somebody likes it, fine. If not, they can give it to somebody else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pastor McCarty said not lately. That's true. Diva, I'm working on a shawl inspired by Stevie Nicks. Ooh, and you need to order
Pastor
more
McCarty,
beads.
did you get that idea from Bag a Day? Because there's a YouTuber that did one, and it's phenomenal. Now, is it my favorite color? No. She did it in a gold, yellow color, and I don't wear yellow well. I'm pale, and so, but it is absolutely the most phenomenal shawl I've ever seen in my entire life. And when Pastor McQuaddy will probably tell you the same thing. When she displayed that thing, it was like, oh my goodness, that was a lot of work for one. And the creativity that she used, adding bling here and there and everywhere on it, it was pretty phenomenal. I'm sorry, I know this is not a crochet channel, but I get
it's fine. This is mine from Pastor McCoy.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
It's a beautiful shawl.
I was just going to ask you earlier.
It's a really pretty shawl she made me.
Blanket from.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It did Pastor McCoy.
It's a shawl.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Love it. I
It
love
is
it.
so
When it
nice.
gets cool, it's very nice for when we start getting cool. It's just
Mhm.
enough. Pardon my butt, everyone. Excuse me. There's my butt. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, I'll sit. These are rambutan. Or wait, hold on. Ta-da!
Oh.
They're like hairy lychees.
What do you do with it?
You eat it.
With
They
what?
look-
What planet did you get that from? Venus?
Yeah, don't they look like they're from outer space? Yeah.
Oh my God,
I got it from the Asian market. I need a knife to get into them because they're like
it's like something
What
you
does-
step on in the ocean that
it's
makes
a
you sick.
fruit. It's
Is
like,
that-
it is a berry though, so you wouldn't be able to have it, Maureen.
It's
But what does
kinda
it feel like on the outside? Like, is
It's-
that
these,
hard?
These are soft. These are real soft. If they start to get crispy and like start to fall off, then it's not fresh. You want them a little bit red, but this is what's cool. Ready?
Yeah. It's like an egg.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's kind of like a grape texture, like if you skinned a grape or a lychee,
Wow.
if you've had a lychee. And then, yeah, it just pops out.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Is there a seed inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bite some of it off so you can see.
Wait, you know what that reminds me of?
I knew.
Sonny said, "Don't eat it."
The silly
Don't eat
putty. Silly putty. It looks, it looks
Right.
like a
Oh yeah.
Not silly, buddy.
glow in the dark silly putty. Carol, don't
It's
eat it.
real
It's
mild.
toxic.
It's real mild and sweet. The seed to fruit ratio is you still get quite a bit of fruit around the seed, but it's a
Yeah.
big seed. It is like lychee.
Wow.
It's a lot like lychee. And if you've ever had longan, it's not spicy like longan. But yeah, the seed is quite large in these. They're very refreshing.
So I have to go back here. Sorry, Serena, I did put it up, but I didn't read it. If a certain Midwestern state only grew one kind of vegetable, what would the state name be? Oklahoma.
You were the perfect person to read that one.
Wait.
These are called
that
Brady, you're
Carol?
fired.
these are called rambutan. They're from
Rambutan.
They're made. They're made. They grew them in Malaysia first. It's a Malaysian tree, and they grow these drupes on them. And it's weird because, of course, they start out green, so you have all these like hairy balls on the tree. I'm just wondering again, who looked at this weird thing and went, "I want to
Oh,
try.
I think I
I want
like
to eat that. Yeah, I want to try and eat that."
It's
But
like
yes,
an oyster. Who opens up
seed
an
is
oyster? The first guy and says, "Ooh,
Yeah.
yum!"
oh, this is this slimy thing. I'm gonna just chuck that down my throat.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who did that?
But
I-
they're
I-
delicious.
Yes.
I do love oysters.
Oh,
Yes,
me
This is
Johnny.
the same guy that tried the blowfish.
Right, the blowfish guy.
Because if you don't fix it right, it will kill you.
That's right. I know.
I think that was about your
Yes, well,
hairiness.
yes, they are. They're hairy balls.
I don't know. For some reason,
There we go.
Tambourine Man came
Yep.
to mind when she said
Yep.
rabbit can.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
says that exactly? Cute. Like, who does that?
Oh
But it is a lot tougher. Like with lychee, you can just pop them. You pop them open with your teeth. The skin, these you really can't. They're tougher. You need like a little knife. But it's so cool. Like the difference. It just
That is
also
so
it reminds
cool.
me of the EOS, those
Oh,
round
yeah.
lip balms.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, and a Kinder Surprise,
Uh-huh.
and
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
and also the stacking dolls, the
Mhm.
Russian
Oh, yeah,
Russian
Russian
stacking
stacking
dolls.
dolls. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, did you
just a
see that,
hard-boiled
Carol?
egg.
Did you see that from Shawnee?
I should.
You should.
Hmm. Well, I still have my what do you call it? Tasting of my soursop in my phone somewhere.
Yes, Carol. We're throwing ideas out there.
I don't know.
So I'm still confused what the flavor of this
It's very mild, sweet, a little tart. I would say lychee. has
Rambutan.
more-
I've never
Yeah.
eaten a lychee either. A rambutan.
Okay, so it's like a sweet tart, but texture of maybe a firm grape. It just doesn't have like I can't compare it to another.
Is it very watery like a grape?
It's firmer.
Firmer.
Oh, it is watery. Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's refreshing. This one seems more crisp than a lychee to me. Even though you haven't had lychee, other people might have had it.
Like a cucumber texture?
Could, yeah, without the seeds, like that outer part, maybe.
Yeah.
But even a little, like, yeah, maybe if a cucumber and a grape had a baby.
Okay.
So kind of that texture. But only if it's fresh. Like I've had ones that weren't fresh, and I was like, ooh.
Without the tough skin.
Yeah.
Gardening Murray says, I wonder how many people died before they figured out how to cook the blowfish.
I think the same thing, right?
And why did they keep trying?
Are you? You're not? Ever since you ate the cookies?
No, I don't know. It's just, it's not
same issue as before.
Yeah, so it's in my upper digestive tract, and it was before the cookie. It was before.
Okay, it was going
when I was closing up the store. It was like I said to Marissa, I said, if I don't come back, she goes, "What? You leaving?" I said, "No, which I know if I was to collapse outside, then she would she'd come for me.
That's not.
No,
good.
she's not eating a blowfish, but it does look a lot like blowfish.
Yes, it has a lot of nutrients, and it has vitamin C. It has polyphenols and all those good things. It's supposed to be quite healthy, but I think just like lychee, it has a short season. So if you're really feeling that way, you don't, push yourself too much. I am going to try and do.
I might move on to move into my bed and go on my Mac and.
Okay.
That's I'm going to see. Because then at least I can just lay back.
Yeah, there you go, GT.
Cucumber grape.
It's such a weird texture. I don't know how
color is not right.
Yeah.
I just, I feel
for
you.
Got a little greeny going on in the coloring of my glowing friend, who's usually glowing.
Oh, are you talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the comment, and it was like, "Who's green? What are they talking about?"
A little greenish cast to your usual bright skin. Ooh. I hope I don't snap. This last one I'm going to do on camera. It's just fun when you snap them open. Like, oh, what's inside? Oh, look at that! It's just so pretty. I love the contrast. Kind of like. I love those horn melons, except for they don't taste good. But they're fun to open up with their green, slimy inside and their bright orange outside. But that you have to, like a horn melon, you have to use the inside for like a drink or something. And it's just to make it look cool because it doesn't taste great. It just tastes like a cucumbery. Weird.
What kind of mixed alcohol beverage do leeches, mosquitoes, and vampires order at the bar? Bloody Mary.
Ooh.
Okay, so in that you are having manganese, copper, vitamin C, calcium, magnesium, potassium, folate, and vitamin A. You are healthy.
That in that little fruit?
You're healthy. Healthy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, God can be amazing when he makes stuff.
Oh. Our sweet men over there. They can tell.
Thank you.
I'm over here looking at seeds, so I wasn't looking at my friend's coloring as it changed through the night.
I didn't notice that I don't feel like my coloring is
a little bit
off. But.
They see something.
In my head, I'm making up a parody song to Tambourine Man. It's Hey, Mr. Rambutan Man.
Rambutan Man.
Hey,
Bring
Mr. Rambutan Man.
That's funny.
It is.
Did you say it's like a grape and a strawberry had a tropical baby?
It doesn't have a strawberry taste to it. It does have like just sweet, and then you get like a little hint of tart. It's kind of like when it's a little bit better, I would say, than the mangosteens that we were so excited to try. And then we were like, But I forgot to tell GT. GT Sprouts does mangosteens freeze dried, and those are awesome. They taste way better than probably what you and I both got for fresh.
This is what I'm going to grow next spring.
Oh,
I forgot I had. Oh, where's the stinking thing?
Oh, how pretty!
I forgot I had it, and I wanted to grow it for the fall.
Right.
For Halloween.
Well,
And
that
I'm
looks
so
like
mad
that
at
fancy
myself.
bread.
I'm sorry.
Looks
That
like
looks
fancy
that
bread.
Fancy bread that
Oh, it does look like fancy bread,
yeah,
doesn't
you
it?
pull it off just like it.
Yeah.
it
Pull
quarters.
apart.
Pull apart
Well,
bread.
Yeah, pull apart bread. Yeah, my mom makes that, or she
It's-
used to.
A French heirloom pumpkin,
It's pretty.
and it is
Ah,
a
oui,
pretty
oui.
pumpkin. And it's got kind of a dusky hue to it. I mean, it's like even powdery a little bit on the outside, which might make you think it had like powdery mildew or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really an interesting looking pumpkin. And now I'm mad at myself because I don't have enough time left to grow it.
Is it edible?
Oh yeah, it's a pumpkin.
Well, I didn't know if it was like a, for decoration.
No.
pumpkin.
The reason I bought it is because, I don't know how to say cucurbita,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have the pepito, and then the
Pepito.
well, the machadas
Mm-hmm.
are the least bothered by the vine boring bugs.
Oh,
And
okay.
we have tons of vine borers here.
Oh, great. That's
And
probably
that's
me.
why I bought this, because I
Yeah.
thought, well, maybe the vine borers won't get to it.
Exactly.
And that's why I bought the tromboncini squash too. They're a machada.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, what do you get? What do you get when corn gets dandruff? Corn flakes.
Cornflakes. I don't know. Should I maybe I should make these into earrings, like little earrings. They would make cute little holiday earrings.
If you put green glitter in it, it would make a
Ah.
great holiday bauble.
Gosh, it's so like, what do you do? I feel bad. Like, what do you feel like you should be doing something with these
So-
creative?
What's a miracle berry, GT? That's what I want to know.
So it's-
Gardening Warrior thought that your seed, Gulf Coast Granny, was a monkey made or monkey potato.
oh,
So that's
Uh,
a cool seed.
the miracle berry is a bush that we grow down here. It's a tropical bush,
Mhm.
and cancer patients can use it. They can eat the berry, and it makes like things taste better for them. Like it can take sour and turn it sweet. But
Oh,
I've
wow.
heard the berry itself doesn't taste that good, GT. It's just what it can do for your taste buds after is why it's popular.
Huh. Interesting.
So like Kathy from what is it, Living Miracle Homestead I think she has one, or she had one, and she would donate some of the fruit sometimes to people who had cancer, which was sweet. So it helps them eat.
Mm. Cool.
Yeah, they are pretty, aren't
How do you get water into a watermelon? Plant it in the spring.
they? Cute.
I wonder what would Carol, I think you should try drying out the shells of those fruit.
Yeah, they're really wild looking. I mean,
Maybe stick them in a dehydrator or just sit them outside.
I wonder though if they'll just, because as they go bad, they turn brown. So I wonder if they'll just go
Oh.
brown. But you could always like paint them and stuff
Paint
and make them red again. But my husband would probably not be happy about me keeping that. I've already got bowls of seeds and things soaking around my sink, and things started in there, and yeah, the poor man to things everywhere.
What do you use if watermelon gets too much water in it? Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Pump it.
You pump that can.
Yeah,
Good. It's good.
If you want to take a break and go move to,
Yeah, I think I will. I think
Okay.
I will. I'll start
right.
moving my way over, and I'll
okay.
pick it up. I'll just
Yeah,
grab
no big
I'll
deal.
grab the invite here and put it in someplace else so I can pick it up on the Mac. I don't have mail on my Mac.
Oh,
I
okay.
sure hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah. me
Yeah,
too.
thanks.
Don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my I don't know what my dealio is. It's because it's nothing that you can go, got a fever, got a this, got a that. It's just like,
No.
and
It's autoimmune can do that too.
yeah.
You want a cat
So
to
that's
cuddle too?
what's frustrating.
What did you say?
What was that?
You want a cat to cuddle too?
Oh,
Oh,
I need a putty tat.
right.
oh,
My
she's
own putty tat.
Where's my
that
guy
is a
tonight,
gorgeous
though?
kitty.
He's to the left of me asleep.
Oh, Dark Paw didn't wake up when he heard my voice tonight. What? What?
He might be a little mad at me.
Uh-oh, what did you do to her?
Mhm.
That sweet boy.
Excuse me.
Didn't let, oh, it's because you probably standing your ground because he wants to go OUT.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not allowed because he'll get in fights and be naughty.
He might get eaten. Don't you live in the woods,
That
Barry?
too.
Thank you. I'll be back. I'm just gonna switch rooms and switch computers, so I can
Okay.
find y'all.
See you soon.
Oh, Laffy Taffy. I remember Laffy Taffy. I got the watermelon joke from a Laffy Taffy wrapper and I made up the pumpkin joke. Cute.
I used to love Laffy Taffy, the banana flavored one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
They never
so-
put enough in them packets anymore.
never.
It's like, oh, we got all kinds of strawberry and grape, but and green apple, but you want banana? Here's one or two.
Right.
That's funny because that was the flavor I didn't like.
Really?
That was the only one I didn't
They're really
like.
good with rum, but I wouldn't know.
Ooh.
some
How
reason.
do you do that one? I mean, how did that person do that?
Sits in a glass, oddly enough.
Oh, it just
Glass full of rum.
like an ice cube, but it's candy. Just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll have that over the Laffy Taffy.
But you
Banana,
freeze it
please.
because Laffy
I was
Taffy
gonna say
doesn't like
freeze
to
it and
frozen.
stick it in your-
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
So it slowly starts to thaw out, and then it gets soft in the liquor, and like adds
And
a
it
little.
flavors it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
The only thing I do not like about this fruit is the center. When it has this seed, it's like the seed itself has a little outer skin though, and it'll
Yeah.
stick sometimes to the inner fruit, and you're eating that part. That's the only thing I do not like. But that's more, yeah, it's just, it ruins the taste of the fruit, but not bad. It's just
Right.
not great when you get a big piece of that stuff. But it's a fun fruit. I still like lychees are my favorite compared to like all those drupes, I think they call them. It's a berry, but it's a drupe. What kind of car do our feline friends drive? A Cadillac. If you dry the rambutan shells and then glue one to each end of a ping pong ball, you can make Halloween decoration eyeballs. That would be
Good
fun.
thinking. You
That is. Oh, let's see, another banana flavored. Yep. And then you're on my side. Yeah, we should put that up. I know. We should put that up.
It
Let's
created
see.
a controversy.
I
now.
know. Let me hold on. Banana.
Oh.
since my butter and since the pumpkin is actually butternut squash, you think I could hollow it out and decorate it
Why not?
for Halloween?
Yeah, why not? Just has to dry out.
I mean, I'm just kind of disappointed because that's why I planted what I thought was pumpkin, because the seeds are an awful lot alike.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they
And
are.
I had they're all on the table, and I must have mixed them up somewhere.
I would
But-
have me some jack-o'-lantern looking butternuts.
Why not?
It was me. Even if I had to magic marker paint the faces on them, I would not.
There
care.
you go. Well, see, I've never had any luck growing it, and just the fact that I accidentally grew it and it's surviving.
Fruit.
Yeah, I got one out there right now. It's about the size of my hand.
Oh wow, good.
And I was like,
Oh, there it goes. All right.
Laura from Hedgehog's Homestead was like, kind of looks more like butternut squash. And now that it's gotten bigger, I'm kind of like, You know what,
It
Laura?
is a
You're right.
butternut squash.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I was trying to get the banner to work. It wasn't working. There we go.
But I mean, good thing. I like butternut. I like all the squashes. All
What
of them.
is a leech's, mosquitoes, or vampire's favorite fruit? Ooh, a blood orange. Those are good. I don't blame them.
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind a blood orange tree. You got to try the cushaw. I don't have any seeds for the cushaw. I need some
Me
seeds,
either.
baby Corey. I know.
Wow, that's nice thunder roar there.
We had storms all day today until probably close to 4:30.
I'm.
There's
May,
start again at about 2.
does anybody ever do this because you don't remember if you dropped a seed in the hole? What the hell's wrong with me? My gosh.
Yeah.
And I forgot to put my gloves back on.
Yeah.
That didn't look right, but I wasn't sure if I put seeds in there or not.
You would think all those little tags that everybody sent me last year,
Yeah.
you'd think I would use them.
Right.
No, I just got to pretend
I don't know how to
remembered.
do that, Shawnee. The polls. I've seen people do that, but I don't know how they do it. I see banners here. Hold on, I gotta look. If
Oh,
maybe it's under brand,
YouTube
like
poll?
no. Well, maybe it is on the YouTube side.
I mean, that's one option.
Yeah, let me see if it's in settings. Gosh, no, I don't see it here. Layouts, hotkeys. No, I don't see it there. So it must be through YouTube. You do it on the YouTube side.
Okay then.
Let me see. I'm not sure. I know there. You gotta throw these curveballs at me, people. I'm so not technical. I'm still just learning to garden. Still just a baby. Just a baby. All right.
You
where-
heard it here first, folks.
That's right. Chat with creator support. Yes, I need some support, please. Do the fun things on my channel for me and tell me where you found them.
The funny thing is, I've been gardening for probably 25 years, and every year I feel like a newbie.
Okay, I was wondering if that is common.
Very. At least for me, it is.
Okay. Yeah, I totally feel that way every single year. But then again, last year I didn't get to do anything. So I really feel like I'm starting anew.
And I also, excuse me, I like to grow at least one new thing every year that I've never grown before.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pumpkin, I've never been able to grow pumpkins here. And I'm like you, Barry, I've never had good luck with butternut squash. However, a couple of years ago, I grew the most beautiful birdhouse gourd you ever wanted to see.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't grown gourds. I haven't grown pumpkin. I grew watermelon when I was younger, and I think a raccoon stole it. And then my father found the vine, and my dad was big into being outside and taking care of the grass and everything. And he pulled it. He didn't want it getting big where it was. It was right underneath my window, so I don't blame him because it was a tight spot for him to get into.
Oh, it's another baby.
Yeah, I don't know how to find that. It's so weird, Shawnee. I know what you're talking about.
Carol's
And I've
favorite.
seen it pop up. Oh, is my favorite up? I had, hello, sleepy boy. Hello, sleepy boy.
We
Hello,
almost,
dark paw. Hello. Oh, so sleepy. Look at those eyes. Oh.
on the way home from the football game tonight, there was a little kitty cat that almost got hit by a vehicle
Whoa.
crossing the street. My husband stops in the middle of the road. My daughter hops out of the truck and she's like, kitty, kitty. And she's stalking this little cat across a parking lot, back around the building.
Yeah.
And finally I said, look, Kitty does not want to come home with us. Kitty knows that she is happy wherever.
Right.
It was a cute little cat, and I would have hated to see it get
Right.
hurt. But I'm like, at what point do you give up and say, okay, this cat has a mind of its own, and it wants to stay right where it is?
Right.
And so we did. But I kept telling him, I said, hurry up. Because my husband, he stopped the truck. And before I could even say, go, 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 she's going to run, talking about my daughter.
Right.
She, And I told her, I said, look, you are 19 years old now. You have one cat in your bedroom and one on the porch.
Right.
You can't have any more cats until you buy your own house.
Right.
You know?
She's going to be a rescuer. She's going to grow up. Be a rescuer.
Oh, definitely.
Sounds
yeah, she's
like
a
it.
cat lover. And then my son has a cat in his room. I've got 2 baby kitties.
Oh.
So we've got 5 total. It's just one
I got
lives on the
7.
porch. Do you have 7?
I
I'll
had
tell you
more
what,
than that.
if I had a bigger place and some property, I'd have all the cats.
Right? Yeah, I would
All
too.
the strays,
Well,
all of them.
I'd have to have the bank account to go along with them.
Well, yeah.
Right.
The cat food's getting
donations.
expensive.
Right.
And they're picky. They don't like anything but Purina.
Oh, weird.
Is that
You hear
right?
that? They're expensive.
Now, my 2 baby kitties, they'll eat anything.
I
But-
wish one would.
The diva back there, who is also a male, he will only eat Fancy Feast. I don't even know where we got Fancy Feast from, but he got
In a crystal bowl. Is he a little crystal dish?
Yeah,
Does he hold his little pinky up while he eats?
That's right.
he does. He does.
Oh, cute.
Look, he will stand on the other side of the. We have a baby gate that separates the kitchen from the living room because I have a dog in here that will chase the cats. So he has to stay here with me all day.
Right.
And that little diva will sit on the other side of that gate and growl at the dog.
Thank her.
And I'm like, Boots, do you know that you can just move to the other side of the room?
Like, no, this is my area. I'm not moving.
The closer the dog gets to the baby gate, the more he wants to attack the dog.
Oh, wow.
But he won't jump the fence or the gate. He won't jump it to go after the dog. He just stays on his sides and goes.
I'm trying to do butterfly pea while I'm listening to you guys, and I'm like, okay, I have no idea how many ended up in what cell. It's like ADHD is going strong tonight.
No,
at the
it's
moment.
okay.
I have
I'm
no
the
idea.
poster child.
Oh my goodness, me too. For real. I don't know. All right, you're just going in there, and I'm tapping that, and okay. I just don't want to waste those seeds because I bought them off of
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
Etsy twice. They showed up once I bought them again. The other ones showed up. Good to see you, Callie King.
And what seeds are those that you're planting now?
Wait, is growing's here? I didn't see growing out of the box. Is growing in here? Oh, he just fixed his spelling for growing. He's growing butternut squash too. David Corey said. Good to see you guys in the side chat. I haven't seen you in a while, Callie King. Good to see you. I gotta come over.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm tickled pink that it's even growing. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
not been a really good year for growing.
Oh, you guys got all the
It's
rain
been
that
too
should.
hot.
And they got poured on up there, right? You
Oh.
and Laura got a bunch.
Oh
of
yeah, but but we
Like-
since spring we haven't had any rain since spring. And
Oh.
then when we do get it, it's like you
Oh,
get a
sorry.
good rain.
soon.
Yeah, and then it's like you get a good rain, then we get this humidity and this heat. It's like
Yeah.
we're still under like a warning for high heat right now.
Oh wow.
So it's
No,
like
Serena, I put it up because you explained it. That's why I didn't tell it. If there are 10 copycats in the car and one gets out, how many are still in the car? 0. They were copycats. If one got out, they all got out. There you go. I remember that one from last time. You told that because I didn't get it at first, and now you had the explanation. That helps. Yeah, it's so
You're
hard.
right. See, but we don't feed dry kibble. We feed wet food.
Right. And that's the same with dogs. It's like you would love to make them homemade food, but
Yeah,
it's so
but
expensive.
it's so expensive. Yeah.
So expensive.
Well, and cats need a certain diet that.
Yes. Or
you know,
their urinary tract is a
Right.
big issue, right? With cats.
Yeah, definitely. Because
Yeah.
oh, you have a Maine Coon. That's my next dream cat. But they cost so much.
Dream cats.
There's a lady that lives in the next town over who breeds them, and her 2 babies are about to have babies. And I want one so bad I can't stand it, but I'm not spending $2,000 on a cat.
Good Lord.
Wow, that's wonderful.
That's-
A lot of spinach. Would
I had that much, I'd have another husky.
Shoot, if I had that much, I'd rent a husband.
Oh, there you
Another one.
go. Wow. When a husband. Boy, I don't know how my husband would feel about that when he came home. Oh, I got him from
Well, there's a
Rena
lot of
Husband.
work that needs to be done around here.
I have the same thing. It used
Yeah.
to be me. I got to install we have a door handle that needs to be installed now for, I don't know, it's been sitting there for a year because I haven't done it. I don't want anybody hired for it. It's not that difficult. But yeah, I totally understand. Oh, no way.
What?
Please welcome to the stage, Homestead Aquarius.
Hello, Homestead Aquarius.
What?
Hello there, Ghost.
It is. Thank
How
God
are you?
I took a
Long time no
chance.
see.
Yeah, I should have said knock knock or something.
Be
Gave
something.
you a heads up because next time it might be somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. We need a
Y'all-
word.
y'all
We need a
know
word.
Diva? What happened to Diva?
She's going to her bed and then gonna hopefully sign on if she's up to it. If not, it's fine because I don't want her pushing herself.
Okay.
That's cute. What is your favorite feline friend's favorite candy bar? Kit Kat. So how you doing, Mr. Homestead Aquarius?
I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Got a nice
Oh no,
cooling off evening, and I've been hanging out here in the shadows, in like the Jedi shadows, as I saw earlier. Some kind of reference to that. Gardening Warrior.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To me when I look. Oh, neat. Yeah, my brother had a cat. I have never had one personally. Had my own. I would love to. It's just finding one that doesn't, aggravate my asthma and allergies is a challenge.
Probably one of those Egyptian cats, and
they're so weird looking, but you still got to wash them a lot because they have skin issues if you don't bathe them. I've heard. See, I've kind of done some homework.
coconut oil.
I used to have terrible cat allergies until I got Julesy. And Julesy was the son of the dumpster cat that my son-in-law convinced me to take in, who was supposed to be a male cat, but Mr. Pickles turned it out to be Mrs. Pickles,
Oh,
who was with child.
how do you get that wrong? Oh my God!
Ask me.
Did
But
he think
anyhow,
that
he was a police officer at the VA hospital,
okay?
and they every so often they do a big roundup and they take all the cats and do away with them.
No.
And he did not want anything to happen to this particular cat that he used to feed potato chips to.
Oh,
Don't ask me.
wow!
So he says, "Hey, can you take this cat in?" And I said, "No." Because of my allergies, right?
Right.
Well, we ended up keeping this cat out in the Florida room to keep it away from me. Well, when it had the babies, it had this beautiful little itty bitty gray kitty cat, solid gray. And I looked at it and I said, "I love him."
Oh, I love this. Thank you for bringing this cat to me. I love its offspring. Its offspring is fantastic.
So I kept him
Mhm.
and never had one allergy problem. But he just passed away in April. He had the kidney issues.
Oh,
And it broke my heart. I ain't been the same since,
Mhm.
truly.
Yeah,
And
it's
I have the
funny.
new babies, I've got the 2 new ones, but and they're great. They're great little kitties. The little gray and white one is a little crazy,
Mhm.
but we have the same personality. So,
Yep.
and the little calico,
Hear that?
she's just as sweet as she can be. And I love her too.
Aw.
The gray
Oh.
one, we're trying to learn each other.
I just sprayed dirt all over myself.
Oh no!
That's why. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep
Oh
on.
no, it's okay. We're learning each other.
Yes.
And still trying to get along. She
Aw.
loves to try to attack my toes when I'm asleep.
Oh,
And of course, that never goes over well.
no, not while you're asleep. Good golly. Might kick the poor kitty across the room by accident.
Well,
Yeah.
that may or may not have happened to Kate. Totally accidental now.
Of course.
Never do that in my
No. It should just triggered a reaction. You're
Yeah.
asleep. You
and
can't
went
help that.
flying across.
Oh my gosh. Too funny. I have to read this. Let's see. Which dog is always crying? A chihuahua, chihuahua? I can't even say it. I cannot even say that. I swear I did not have alcohol. Well, that much at least in my
Not that much.
Not
No.
that much. She stayed in. Oh, you had to leave her behind.
Oh.
Body. Everybody's happy. Mr. Quiet's up here, Mr. Homestead Aquarius. So
What?
Yeah.
I didn't do it. What?
Good.
everybody's saying hello to you inside.
Hey, y'all.
Why would his ears be burning? We weren't talking about Homestead Aquarius. No. Let's see. And he's hiding there in the Jedi shadows. Yes, she is. It's for that little girl who's having that thing going on for. Yeah, the raising money for a 4-year-old with cancer that he knows.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's REMS. It's 4 REMS, and then the other channels are kind of co-streaming it. But supposedly nobody is taking revenue off of it. It's all, I guess, they're trying to just raise money for that little girl.
Yeah.
What, mister?
Chris, what are you doing over there, gardening warrior? What? Yeah, what's going on? I just cut one after I said, "Oh, I don't want to lose any of these seeds." I was trying to scar. What do you call it? Scarify something?
Oh, on the
where-
outside of the
yeah.
shelf. Yeah.
I didn't have a file. I just had the scissors, so I was doing it with the open scissor, and this one I just completely snipped it.
You have any like fingernail clippers? That'll work.
No, I don't have. No, not here. I don't. I was actually even looking for a nail file. I have one.
FC and paper.
No, probably in my garage. I'll do it next time.
That'll work.
They're done.
What did you plant, Carol?
I planted.
The first time.
What do you mean?
Not the time where you put seeds in again or whatever it is.
Oh, it was still the same seeds. Those
No.
were the blue butterfly that I just did again. Probably. I've probably got like 2 and some of them 3 and another and 1 and none. That's the worst planting I've done all night. But, hopefully something will pop up. You don't need many butterfly peas to survive. They're a vining plant too. You only need a couple and you sell the rest.
Oh, goodness, you all right?
Yeah, banana taffy is not my thing. I wish I had I don't know how to do the poles. I don't know where they do that. On what side? How does Bugs Bunny greet a dog? Munch, munch. What's up, Dachshund? Ooh, yuck. Did he eat the dog? I didn't get that one. South Florida, I had just said I wanted to rent a captain. It sounded wrong. Then he popped up on panel. Oh, so it was you who was making this. Okay, ears burned. That makes sense. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Because I knew I wasn't talking about the captain. In fact,
Jedi, you staying cool down there?
I am. It's
Did it-
about 75 down here now.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Thankfully, God, it was hot today, but don't get me started on that.
You don't
It's
have
like
to tell me.
It's like a sauna,
Yeah.
How did you say that? A sauna.
a sauna.
I
Hot.
went to,
Oh my gosh.
That
I went
joke of-
the drone this morning at 6 something in the morning, and it was humid then.
I cannot find.
Did the drone do okay? Probably no wind, a completely still, windless day. It's just,
Yeah, it did all
Just
right.
hot.
I put it up too soon, so
Oh,
I burned up one of the batteries, and the midway through the sun coming up over the horizon.
right.
Oh, I gotta change the stupid battery. I'm like, dumbass, don't put it up so early.
What do you mean by putting it up early?
It's like 30 minutes per battery, so
Oh,
I should have, because I was trying to guess. My app has been wrong as far as when the sun's supposed to pop up. So
my.
He had an undercharged battery, and that was because of an undercharged coffee cup or something like that. He didn't have enough coffee before he went out on.
Yeah,
you're probably right about that.
I know that one. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, did you grill today? I was going to ask you that same question. Did you get out and grill in this heat, or did you decide to?
No, I did not.
Don't blame
I
you.
had an early day, and I tried to get out into town and get up there and do everything I needed to get done. And before it got too hot, I failed at that. Okay, horribly. It was hot up in town, and I got done and came home and took a nap under the fan and woke up and just been kind of vegging watching the YouTube, and I'm sitting there and Big Rooster popped up in my feed, and I went over there and
did you?
sat watching Big Rooster and their bunch for
Fun. He is fun.
probably an hour or so, and that was funny.
Oh my goodness. I can't guess those things. You would be better at that than I am when they're doing all the songs and things like that. I am not good at trivia. My Rolodex brain, it's like,
They were doing trivia. That was
missing
fun,
a few letters.
Yeah.
It looked like Big Rooster had some kind of what was it I was thinking earlier? Like he got crossed up with Aunt Esther and stole her look.
Oh, I
He
missed that.
looked a little rough up there, like he was changing the way he identified. I got to find out what is going on here.
Yeah. So what was
Had
it?
his hair up in curlers and everything. But,
No
yeah.
way.
it was
Telling
funny.
tales on him.
I know he mentioned doing something like that, but I forget what it was for, because when I came into Miss T's this morning, I was I didn't hear the whole thing. They were talking about something, and he mentioned something about that.
Yeah.
Now that you spoke about it, but I don't remember if it was for somebody's. Was it his birthday, or was it somebody's birthday?
It was country dreaming. What used to be African dreaming.
Okay.
It was their anniversary, but he was honoring what's her name up there? Sheena Cosmetology, and there was a lady up there that is a cosmetologist or a cosmologist, It was funny,
Well, stars.
I couldn't go in. That's when I fell asleep on the couch. So I missed it. I was bummed.
Yeah, it was too hot to do anything here.
Yeah.
Too hot. But
What's up, Doc? Original Bugs Bunny greeting. Oh, dog Dachshund. Okay, Dachshund. First
Yeah, it
person.
was too hot to do much of anything
Got
else today.
yeah. What's that, doctor?
Yep. There, you do better than I do, but you can't see that you did. It's getting hot down there. Oh wait, Captain never wearing. I know. I don't know how he's never wearing clothes. So goodness, I don't know how to gauge what hot is when you're naked. I'm not sure. Like you don't have any more to
Depends
take
who you're
off.
with.
Hey, Ann's Place, welcome in.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah, I do too, Shawnee. That's one thing I do love about South Florida is, we do get those cross breezes. Like, yeah, they're nice. They're really nice.
In the words of Vision Preparedness, you're not late. You're just in time.
Just
right.
in time.
Homestead Aquarius needs to fix himself up a kiddie pool or something to sit in the water in hot days.
He's gonna need a big one. I believe he's pretty tall. I don't know, but
maybe some
sounds
ice
like he might be
cubes.
pretty tall.
Yeah, but even if he does that, it'll cool off the core, and that helps. That helps a lot too. The neck, and he's got something for his neck. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
okay.
sit in it, cool off the goods. That helps too when you're hot. You just
That's right. Yeah. Oh, I had my own personal wet t-shirt contest down here going.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool off the lady
Yes,
bits.
yes, Granny, you heard that right.
Yep, I said that. I
took
did.
a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
I'm like, what?
I'm sorry. I admit I had a little.
This is late night TV here.
Hey, it's not prime time anymore, right?
Nope. We're not made for kids. I definitely.
I don't know. Most of us will get.
Okay. Love you
I'm
guys.
almost 60.
Bye.
Does that count?
Sweet night dreams. Sweet good night. Gosh, I can't talk anymore. I think my battery just died, but not on my phone. It's my brain.
I've been sitting here using this hot spot on my phone, and I was charging my phone with the solar. So
Wow, cool.
I did.
How has that worked out?
Well, it's storing that battery down there, and it's still pretty happy. It's got 75%. So
did you see the rambutan while you were in the bushes? That
hey,
weird.
Mr. Rambutan,
I heard about the rambutan.
bring
I
your
don't
fruit.
because I was doing other stuff as I was listening in.
I'll show it to you if you didn't get to see it. It's so cool. I'll open another one. Now, let's see. I want to find a fresher one. Oh, is that our girl? It's our girl. There she is. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yay!
She's back.
Yes, she is back. Good to see you, hon. All right. I'm opening this for Homestead Aquarius. There you go.
Cool.
There's the weird hairy fruit.
You got by yourself.
There
Oh
you go.
wow!
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a lychee? It's like a lychee, but not as it's not as fruity or lychees have kind of, some of them can have like a rose taste to them, not real strong, but just a floral note. This doesn't have.
I haven't had any of that. I would love to. All that tropical fruit down there, I would love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like everybody to be able to do that. If that's what they want to do. It's fun.
Meow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Serena. During which season does everything go the same direction? Fall. Everybody's falling. Yeah, sit in one of those team pools and cool off. Mm-hmm. Yep. It does help. Nobody likes that area to be all sweaty. Which flower do you need eye protection to look at? A sunflower. Yep, I just wanted to open another one and eat it. It caught me. I do too, Anne. They're one of my favorites. So you buy the strange fruit by, yes, the pound. It was like $4.99 a pound because it isn't like a common fruit.
Does each one weigh a lot like a banana, or is it light?
No, they're light.
Is it like a kiwi?
Bag.
Okay.
The weight of a kiwi?
No, lighter because the seed is very light in the center.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
It does look like a hard-boiled egg, though.
It does. It does kind of look like an egg. What does the dynamic duo of the Cat Kingdom drive? A Catmobile. Oh, okay. They fell. Oh, that's not good.
It happens.
Yeah, it does. Gravity's mean.
TMI.
Nope, the pit is not heavy. I wouldn't say
that price is better than a pound of blueberries.
Yeah, it was either $4 or $5.99 a pound, and I got a pretty good bag full, like a gallon-sized bag full of them.
Nice.
Yeah,
I can't read the chat right now. It's going sideways in the ditch.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
Go inside.
that was my fault. I should have never said it. My husband tasted a lychee for the first time in South Africa, and he went crazy. Yeah, they're great. They're amazing. Lychees are so good. Plus, that's what they say too about rambutan is the ones that were grown in Mexico or sweeter. So I don't know where these are from though.
Mm.
They had them washed and bagged by the pound, and it's like a little mom and pop shop where I went, the Asian market. It's a little small place. I also got some taro because I never got mine planted, and I want to see if these will sprout. Yep, it's totally his fault.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, it's always yeah.
Sitting over here real quiet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
hurt nobody.
no, it was my fault because I mentioned him. You know how you got to cool off certain parts of the body.
It's one day that's gonna fall back on you, Gardener Warrior. It's gonna be all your fault.
Yep. Yep. Usually it used to be Gardening Warrior. I believe so. I believe you're right, Barry.
It still
is. Barry, did you get your internet fixed?
No, sir.
Maybe you did.
I called them back today, and they were trying to say, well, I think we will have to send a technician back out to your house sometime today or tomorrow. And I said, no, let me tell you something.
Cute.
Travis did one heck of a job. He went above and beyond the scope of his, job description.
That's
He even
adorable.
talked to his boss. I said, what you need to do is talk to your people right there at the main office and get them to program that so that everything works. He goes, okay. Let me call you back, and I'm going to talk to some people, and I'm going to see if I can fix these for you. Okay, would that be all right, Mr. Saturday?
Sounds like dealing with when we had
said-
Comcast was like that.
I said, sure, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. And, so 20 minutes later, he calls me back. He says, right, Mr. Barry, it seems that there's a lot of customers having trouble, just like you, in your area. So
Is this supposed to make
they're
you feel better?
working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm still not getting my $50 worth. So,
Right.
and then he goes, well, it should be all good either by the end of today or sometime tomorrow morning. I said,
Will they
that's
credit
pretty
you?
vague, isn't it?
Yeah. Will they credit you at some point? Like, I know that's ridiculous, but if
No, honey, they
I would
won't.
be,
No, just
because they have a monopoly in that area, they don't need to do that.
well, they do for now, but
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that Time Warner company
Mm-hmm.
Spectrum is hot on their heels right now, and if they can get
good.
over the line,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll have another option out here. But right now, we have two options: either Kinetic, which is what I'm on, or satellite. And satellite is ridiculous high.
Yeah.
So, Homestead, I'm on my hotspot off of my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's a good backup at least.
It
You
is.
know.
It would work, but
Mine doesn't even work that good. And I'm in town.
well, I'm gonna tell you this: I can't upload videos on that hotspot. There's
Right.
just not
Oh,
enough.
okay. Okay, but just that you were able to get on with us is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it's saying I'm on 4G right now, so I mean, I can't complain. I hardly use my data. That's the thing, because I'm always home.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Oh, we see you haven't used your data lately. Here, Mr. Salad Egg, here's some more." And I'm like, "Well, how much?" "Oh, it's free."
Wow.
"Oh, really? Oh, okay. Do
It's
you
to
offer
try
this
and
to?"
lure you in, and then they'll
Yeah, get me to
for it.
use a bigger package. And I'm like, I'm fine with the one. I paid $30 for this phone service.
Yeah, that's
don't-
great.
Like 90% of the time, I cannot connect to the cell tower
Oh.
because there's a knob over here between me and that cell tower. So when I do make calls, AT&T gives you Wi-Fi phone call options
Mm-hmm.
for free. So it doesn't matter whose Wi-Fi you're on.
Right.
If you receive or make a phone call, you could make it through that Wi-Fi. And 90% of the time, I'm on a Wi-Fi call.
Mm.
Huh.
Put water.
Except tonight, I talked to my sister-in-law for like 2 hours, and I was on Messenger. Through a call on that.
Mm. Life is like an avocado, peach, plum, plum-cot, apricot, or nectarine. It's the pits without the support of friends and family.
Oh, I like that one.
Mhm.
That was sweet. Very sweet.
Mhm.
Now we are
It was very sweet.
very sweet. I need to plant more, but I don't have any more. I have to cut the markers.
You did well, Carol. You've planted a lot tonight. You got
Yeah,
a lot
maybe-
done.
Yeah, I have to.
I gotta go. My phone's overheating. It's about
Oh
to
no.
be
Okay.
weekend, so y'all be good.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up.
All right.
Much love.
See you later, Jenna.
Yep. See you later. I'm so curious.
Yeah, I lost the Indian accent. I'll have to call him back tomorrow and just regain it. But,
Mhm.
Joint
How
Chief
did-
of Staff, hello. I'm sorry.
How did
go ahead,
Flory
Steve.
die? She died of misery.
Misery. No. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now,
Warrior. I don't mention the younger one. So anyway. So yeah. I don't want to hear about him right now.
Welcome, Joint Chief of Staff.
Hey, Joint Chief of Staff. Pain to entertain. Welcome in.
right now my download speed is 763.10 megabits per second. My upload is like 49.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And earlier today it was like 3 kilobits
Wow.
per second. Like worse than dial-up. Like what they send to the Voyager 1 spacecraft that's beyond our universe.
I think it's just a thing when you have kids, Shawnee. Like when you're a mommy and you've got the young ones too, and 3 of them at that.
Yeah.
I totally understand. That time used to be my time, even when Hannah was little, that I could get some things done. Still is because
Mhm.
of Malachi.
Yeah, I used to send all my kids to bed at 8 o'clock, and I'd tell them, "Do not get out of that bed unless it's an emergency." Do you know what an emergency is? Yes, it's if the house is on fire or if there's blood.
Oh my gosh.
There is another emergency, like, if you
Cute.
really
Yeah.
go bad.
Yeah, the PP emergency. That is, yeah. I don't want to know what. Yeah,
You're wiggling in
That's
your
true,
bed. it's
that's
going
true.
good.
Or the puke or the
Or the
puke-
puke. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like when you're just going to tell, like as a child, when you're going to tell your parent that you don't feel good and you just,
And you bleh.
Mom, it's like you can't even just come.
Don't
Like, how
come and
much
tell
more
me.
proof do you need, Mom?
Yeah.
Don't come to tell me. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or they try to get in your bed and then it's like,
Oh dear God!
that's like the worst of the worst. I think it's only
Okay.
happened once to us.
Not my
but-
bed.
That's right. Please, not my bed.
Am I the only one that does this? Like, I want to read like labels of soap and stuff in the bathroom before, I lose
Before.
my cookies.
Oh,
Why is that? It's like,
you're trying to delay it so it doesn't happen, you mean, by reading,
I don't know. Because it's gonna either way,
trying to take your mind off of it? I swear, the
guess.
caps on these things, I do not recommend. I go to shake it, and every time it's not on enough. Oh, no, I can't say I've done that. I've gone straight to the toilet usually if I feel that way and just
Too.
wait. Because I don't want to have to clean it up at all.
No, my
me
mom
or-
hang
to that
on to the
point.
last second.
I don't have any sense about me. I can't read anything. I'm just dying at that point.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I think the worst of the worst is getting seafood poisoning, like getting bad shrimp. Oh my god.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey! Let's not talk. She's not feeling great. Don't be talking about.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
I'm just thinking, like
I didn't even.
if
Duh.
I'm feeling bad, don't.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
No,
Okay, yeah, good
I'm,
point.
I'm a mother of 5 children. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me at all.
you can't shake her.
I've seen it. I've done it.
That's the one thing I can't tolerate.
Is
I
when they
used
do
to
that.
make my kids wear a bucket around their head.
When they were sick. Oh my gosh. How did you rig that? That sounds
It's a little sand bucket, and I would just put it. It fit right up. The handle fit right over, and they would wear it around their neck.
Oh, that was so smart.
I know where you got that idea
was.
from.
I
They
don't
used
know
to
where I
feed
got
horses like that it was a
Oh
bag
yeah.
with oats in it. That's how they used to feed horses.
That's true. That's true.
You would
Yeah, I
actually
used to-
put it around
I
their
could
neck.
not
I've
clean
never
it
heard
up.
that.
I would have to put a towel over it and wait till my husband got home. I just could not do it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And believe it or not, I worked in a nursing home.
And they have
I
some
did
of
all
the
the-
worst
I did
smells
all the
ever.
things.
Yes, you did.
But the one thing I couldn't handle at the nursing home was the suctioning.
Oh, I don't need to know.
I
All that.
actually, I know a little bit about that.
Yeah. Ugh.
My first wife had to watch her grandfather at his house, emphysema and stuff, and
Yeah.
we used to have to suction him out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just not cool.
That's tough stuff
No,
there.
Carol,
that's stuff. Yep.
I got these nice markers here, Carol. Beautiful
Yeah.
markers. Somebody
Oh,
sent
those
them
are pretty.
to YouTube.
I like
But-
those.
Who has this habit of wanting to put the cap on the end,
Yeah.
right?
Always,
So you don't lose it, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem with that.
They don't stay, right?
There's another marker on the end,
Yeah. So one is fine, and the other one is like a wide,
a wider
wider
tip.
stroke. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find the camera here. So yeah, it's like
I
so
just
you
didn't
take it off,
realize-
and you're like going, it won't fit back on there.
Right.
Gardening Warrior, when my daughter rode for years, and I never saw them feed the horses like that. They would feed them in the stall and mix their grain, and they had a bucket, like a feed bucket, and then they got their whatever's of hay. That never saw it around the neck. That's why I was like, what? I know about feed bags, but I didn't realize the bags went around their neck.
Called Monsieur Ralph.
Never seen it.
Speaking of horses, I don't know if I've told y'all this, but my dad's an animal lover to the nth degree.
Mm.
And he feeds all the stray cats down at the dumpster and
Aw.
the horses in the pasture next to him and the deer and the birds. And he's like that. Well, a couple weeks
You're
ago,
so nosy. Stop.
I get on the phone with him and he tells me, "You're not going to believe what happened today." I said, "Try me." He says, "I had a pig show up."
What?
I said, "What?" Just like you did. And he says, "Yeah, it's a pig." He said, "It's neutered and everything." And
I'm planting joint.
and I fed him this morning, and he came back for dinner tonight.
Oh my gosh! Who
This
gets a
pig
pig?
Has
That's
been
awesome.
hanging around my dad's house now for 2 weeks. Well, he called me this morning. He says, "Yeah, I think the yard pig's gone."
Oh my
Been
gosh!
here in about 2 days. I said, "Oh, he'll be back. He knows where all the food is."
Right when he's
He says,
hungry,
"I
he'll
don't
come
know.
back.
I don't know, Charlotte. I don't know if he's coming back or not."
Oh,
It wasn't 10 minutes later. He called me back. He said, "Listen to this." And he put the phone up next to, and all you could hear was, you know how pigs will.
yeah, their little noise. I think
I said, "I told you he'd come back."
Oh, wow.
That man was so happy. It did my
Aw.
heart so good to hear him so happy.
oh, he needs a little pig buddy. I wonder.
Little, this thing's over 150 pounds.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Oh wow! I was thinking like Vietnamese piggy size.
Oh,
not
no,
wow.
it's a Hampshire pig.
Oh,
He's already
dear.
told me it's a Hampshire pig.
Oh
It's
my!
black and white, and yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah, I'm playing with dirt. That's why I'm not burying anybody doing cheese with stuff. You don't have to know. I'm not witness
Shh, don't
protection.
tell anybody.
I like his story better. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm burying things. We could say
That's why
that.
we talked about not talking about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's talk about burying bodies. I mean,
Burying,
Barry,
Barry.
we weren't saying Barry.
We weren't saying. Yeah,
we were saying
talking.
hi, Barry.
That's
hi,
right. We're
Barry.
talking to you, Barry.
hi.
Yeah.
And you have a body.
Yes.
Hi,
Yes, you
Barry's
do.
body.
Hi, Barry's body. I'm
And
burying
Barry's
seeds.
and Barry's cats. Hi,
That's
Barry's
right.
cats. Hi, Barry's
Hi, Barry's
body. We don't need to get
Hey,
dinged.
they're talking to you.
Oh my gosh. I'm
The
not.
pretty
I
ladies over here
swear.
talking to you.
I'm not even drunk and I can't spell butterfly tonight. My brain is doing a big old brain fart. It's like, is that really the way you spell it? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, voices, just shut up. Yes, that's it. It is right. I have to keep looking back and going, is that right?
She said voices, plural.
It's an ADHD thing, not like a demonic thing. Like we have multiple thoughts going on. There's always like some kind of tape. Well, it's not, tape players playing in our brain. I wish sometimes I could take out
a reverse.
Yeah. What?
Oh God! Back in the '80s, there was this guy got in a car accident, and he got his CD player was stuck.
Man.
Then the whole time he was flipped upside down in his car, he was wishing he could turn that damn radio off. It was stuck playing over and over again.
Oh my God!
I forget what band it was, but he said he never listened to them again.
I bet. Yeah.
He was there waiting for them to get the jaws of life to pull him out of that car.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible. Maybe it was ABBA,
Take a chance on me.
Yeah. Something like that. I never could exercise. No. They just
I don't know
did
why
it.
I'm sitting here coloring these things.
Because it's fun.
Guess I need to.
I would do that. Like, yeah, but I'm doing this. It's, we're all being kind of craftsy and artsy, and Diva's helping me with the chat, and then tomorrow night I'll help her with hers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, welcome, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness.
Yay! I need to get that sound bite. Oh my goodness, that's good. That's a good one.
Oh, it would be Mamma Mia over and over.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
That would be horrible. That would be horrible. Although, like, I enjoyed them. I just don't like, what I've heard lately. Just really, come on.
I just don't get how it doesn't matter. Every decade, they get a big resurgence with whoever, the teens are every single year since the 70s.
It's those harmonies, man. And it's just so playfully happy, a lot of it. Like, it just has that sound that makes you happy. Makes you want to put on roller skates.
No, I do not want to put on roller skates.
Well, not at our age. I mean, I don't want to, I want to be that age. I want to be that age again where I would put on roller skates and be roller skating to that song. And
I can't skip at this age, and I can't roller skate. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, I forgot to try that, actually, the whole
skipping thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You think, like, in your brain, you go, of course I can skip.
Right.
And then you go to lift and you go, I can't. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try it tomorrow now that you're
It's a muscle memory.
I used to do cartwheels. Well, I used to do a lot of that kind of stuff when I was young.
Me too.
And the last time I did a cartwheel, I turned 50. And I paid for it dearly. But I was trying to teach my daughter, who was just a little girl,
right?
Well, she was 10,
mm-hmm.
and I was trying to teach her how to do a cartwheel because she wasn't doing it right. And I said, "Okay, I got to show you." And I'm out there in the front yard doing cartwheels at 50 years old, which was ridiculous.
And amazing.
No. So now I have to figure out if I can skip or not. I'm going to skip tomorrow.
Okay.
Malou.
I'll let you know how that works out for me.
Thank you.
But I will say my granddaughter, she's 8. She wanted to know how to do a cartwheel. I said, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to spot you, baby. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, come on, Granny, try. You know, I wasn't even brave enough to put my hands on the ground. I mean, it was just like I couldn't force myself to do it because I knew if I did it, it was going to get ugly quick.
Well, there was that couple, I can't think of their channel name, but she did that. She did a cartwheel and ended up like messed up, like,
oh yeah, imagine
her wrist really bad, like x-rays later. I forget what they said, like dislocated something or broke something within her wrist.
Right.
I was like, that sucks.
That doesn't surprise me even a little bit. But you know,
I found out that dope fiends have one thing.
Sometimes you have to do things like that to make you understand that you're not 14 anymore.
No way. Get out of here. Joint Chiefs staff,
That's
really?
because I don't take any chances. I just don't do it.
Now we got 2 jokesters in the chat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would hurt something. Heck, I was just trying. I threw out my whole back. There was this guy who was doing the Hawaiian dance that they're able to do with how they have that skirt and they can move their hips real fast.
Yes.
And I just was like, oh, let me try that. Let me try that. Stupid woman. Like, what are you thinking? Sometimes I need that voice in my head before threw out to my bed. There goes my bed.
Hula.
Yeah, it was bad too, because then it sets off the fibro, and the fibro's like, we hate you, all of us, your arms, your legs, your hands, everything. We hate you. But yeah, it was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was doing it. I was doing it somewhat. I was like, oh, that's how they do it. There's a lot of, foot movement and shaking. Okay. But yeah, I regretted it big time later. Because of course, you think sometimes with fibro, it's like, oh, great, I'm okay. I did it and I'm fine. And then it hits.
I'm still in one piece.
Yeah. It pauses. It like teases you. It gives you a day pause, and then it hits you that next day.
Oh,
That's
awful. Mine was I could just kind of trip a little bit, stumble, and then it would be 3 days in bed.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and it would just be a stumble. It would just be a slight, like, oops, and then it's like, nope, 3 days in bed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow.
When I was at my worst, but
right.
I don't have that now.
It's not that bad.
No. And I was in remission for years. It's only veered up just this past year.
We've been real lucky with my husband. He has ankylosing spondylitis.
Yeah.
And he's been in remission probably now for about 8 years and hasn't even had to take the biologic medication or anything.
Oh, good.
And I just keep waiting for the bomb to drop, because, it doesn't go away.
No, it goes into remission and comes back. That's what it's like with fibro. I don't know why it's taken them so long to realize that, yes, this is an autoimmune thing too, because it behaves like an autoimmune.
Does it?
Yeah, but they just could not find it. And finally they found it. It's our, yeah, of course, it's our immune cells. Yeah, our autoimmune cells are doing it. But that's terrible. I read about that. My daughter actually thought I had that. When she was reading the list, she was worried that I had that.
It's pretty bad sometimes. I mean, he's in pain every day of his life, just even when he's not flared up.
Right.
Right. When he wakes up, he walks like an 80-year-old man. He's just all bent over, and
bless him.
He has to take a shower with really, really screaming hot water just to be able to get up and move around like normal. But the great thing about it is even though it hurts, it's not going to damage him any more than he's already damaged.
Right.
And we learned that. And also,
it's not like a rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't continue to.
no, well, yes, it does, but
Yeah, I thought so.
the actual, like, if he, say he goes to work today,
Right.
and he's sore in the morning, he's really stiff and sore in the mornings, but as the day goes on, it gets better.
Right. Yeah. Fibro's like that too. That's why
if
she
he's-
caught it. Yeah.
If he's at work and let's say he's hurting, his back's hurting him, whatever, and he continues to work, it doesn't make it worse.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't injure him. It's just that he's in pain.
Yeah. It doesn't set off a flare though if he's working in that. Okay.
Oh, no. And that's one thing I can say about my husband. I admire him tremendously because he never quits.
Right.
Never. He goes to work every day, whether he hurts or not.
Right.
Good night, Joint Chief of Staff.
Oh, good night, Joint Chief of Staffing. Shh, don't tell anybody what I'm doing, okay? That I'm burying things. Shh. I'm just burying seeds, by the way, you weirdos.
Where are you going?
Not killing.
Another one, same issue, page and article. A sign outside a store closed due to personal circumcisions. Apologies for any inconvenience caused.
Personal circumcisions? What?
Wow.
It's about like that
That
one.
reminds me of
All the men crossed their legs on that one, Serena. What?
That reminds me of a misnomer that a lady said to me once. She said, I had just had my daughter and I was walking around the hospital because I was wired. I couldn't sit still. And so I left her in the nursery and my husband and I took a walk and we're outside enjoying the afternoon and blah, blah, blah. And this woman says, oh, when are you going to have your baby? And I said, about 6 hours ago. Up in the nursery. She said, oh, honey, you better get back in bed. You're going to have a relapse. I said, well, I sure hope walking around's not what caused that the first time.
What the? You're going to have a relapse? What the heck?
I think she meant a prolapse.
Oh, yeah.
But she said a relapse, and I just got the biggest kick out of that. I'm like, really?
Maybe she thought you guys were headed out to the car already. Like, it's a little early for that, you two.
Right?
I thought maybe she was on that special floor and got away.
Maybe that woman did. I guess personal. Be the public. Yes. Indeed, Mike. That would be horrible.
Oh, how
this is so now 18 and over. I'm gonna have to.
I love that.
Aw, Storms, I love it. Thank you.
I'll raffle it off when I get 1,000 subscribers.
Heck, no kidding.
Wait, who
1, 2,
was
3,
that?
4, 5.
Gary? Who was that? Who did they drew their own stickers? Like, was that Devil Dog or Gary? Somebody like made their own stickers, but they were really like just drawings. I was like, that's actually not a bad idea. And it's not like they were like super superior drawings,
right?
Either, they knew that. It's like, oh yeah, you'll get one of my, special drawings.
It doesn't close very well.
What?
It doesn't close very well.
Oh, the cap or the container?
The lid on this. Really stiff plastic.
I recently just bought a whole set of watercolors because
I've been wanting to do that new set. Mm-hmm.
I have no clue how to watercolor paint.
Well, big clue is what it's called. It's watercolor. There's more water on your brush than color. And you should never be digging in the pan.
Really
if it's a pan paint, you should never. It's just the tip usually of the brush.
It's the tubes.
Okay, well, you barely need to use any of the tube. It's just tiny. It's not like acrylic, so don't take out too much.
Okay.
They usually should be really saturated with color in the tubes.
Yeah.
You'll need one of those. Do you have a pan that has like the wells?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you'll need one of that.
Oh,
Making me miss it. Wow, I haven't done that in so long.
I even bought a whole pack of watercolor paper, and
Cool.
so maybe I'll have me a new little hobby here before too much longer.
Well, maybe
I
you'll.
always like the look of watercolor.
Are you available during the day, like at 2:30 anytime? Like any days with the kids?
Usually.
Maybe we'll do a watercolor live.
Oh, that would be so fun.
We can show the difference.
I don't have an easel though.
I do it on a table. You can tape the paper off on a table.
Oh yeah.
You can work wet, you can work dry. It's all up to you. That's what I like about watercolor. It's just so freeing. That's the only thing though. It's not, watercolor is not one of those things like acrylic where it's super detailed right away. You have to learn to loosen up first and then
You have to layer it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you have to have too a little bit of understanding of colors or you'll end up with baby poop green.
Well, and that's the thing.
that happens with oils too. That oils are usually a lot scarier with that showing up.
I'm just afraid of making mud.
Yeah.
You know.
That's okay. Make messes. Sometimes you get happy mistakes.
Good point.
That's what Bob Ross says.
Yeah.
enjoy your day, Annie.
Have a great day, Ann.
Bye, Ann.
And you're always welcome. Remember to come up again. That
No
was nice
pressure.
having you. Yeah, no pressure. It was nice having you though.
But come up again, okay?
Yeah, come up again. Come on.
Seen outside of dental office, we do our business in your mouth. Oh,
Serena.
That's a horrible visual.
Hey, Howie.
Hey, Howie.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually better at freehand drawing, like with just a pencil and a pad of paper. Yeah.
I apparently can't even write anymore or spell. Gosh. I can't tell you how many times I have to look up because I don't have spell check in my fingers. No. I'm used to like spell check being there and correcting any mistakes. I think everyone here should get this issue of Reader's Digest. It has a lot of really funny things in it. They usually do. My dad used to read Reader's Digest. What
Oh
am I
man.
missing for that? I'm not getting it. If that was the joke,
Our-
I'm so lost.
Our house used to have, like we had 2 bathrooms and every one of them, both of them had reading material. Mother Earth News, the Old Farmer's Almanac, Reader's Digest, woodworking.
Oh wow.
We just had a little bit of everything in there.
Nice.
So in shop class, I made a rack, a magazine rack.
Oh, nice, Barry.
Mom and Dad just couldn't bring themselves to, keep it because they were selling their house. So I got it back, and then I don't know what happened to it. I moved so much over the years that I don't know what happened to it. But
That's what happens, yeah, when you do
but the patterns in my head, I could if I had the wood and the stuff to do it with, I could redo it again.
Cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some cedar to make some more raised beds. Because, I should be able to have cedar. Cedar is a repellent type of wood.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't think my husband would buy into it. It's like, really? It's a repellent.
And I copied my dad's stereo speakers, so I did those in shop class too.
Oh, it is the real. Okay, so I wasn't missing a joke. You're really talking about it. Yeah, my dad used to have. Also, he would order the books that Reader's Digest would do, like short stories, and he would get those.
Mm-hmm.
He loved to read. My dad was a big reader.
I read an article the other day that a lot of times they're overlooking people who have a degree. They're just taking people on a prayer, and it's like, well, you may not be qualified for this, but we really need somebody more person. The guy over there is on a PhD, but he doesn't count. So
Potables. That's cute, Mike.
My son is 28 and just got hired at the Mayo Clinic in their maintenance department as he works on boilers. He knows boilers. And years ago he would get a job and then 6 months later would go work for another place for more money. Right. And then he'd go apply to another job that paid more money. And then he'd go apply for another one. And he's been job hopping about every 2 years. Here the last 4 to 6 years, he's been staying at a place for about 2 years, putting his resume out on Indeed.com and LinkedIn and all that. Right. And people are coming to him now.
That's awesome.
Him positions.
What does he do again? I'm sorry.
He works on boilers.
Wow.
The old timey steam type boilers they run hospitals.
Yeah.
That's a specialty item.
It really is. And it appears that type of job is in demand. But and when he first started, he didn't know a thing about it. He got hired in the maintenance department at a hospital in Jacksonville. And that's where he learned it.
Oh, wow.
And he went in fact, he just gave up a job being a director of maintenance at a nursing home to take the job at the Mayo Clinic. But I told him, I said, the Mayo Clinic is a place to be because your insurance is going to be amazing.
Right.
And their reputation is known all over the place.
Right.
I don't know how you could go wrong.
Right.
And apparently they're paying him very well.
Oh, good.
Which I was glad to hear,
Yeah.
But he's the one who's his dad has metastasized skin cancer, melanoma.
Oh my goodness.
And they told him he has about 10 months to live. So.
Oh no. You know what's so strange is, did they ever check his D levels?
Heck if I know.
And I'm just wondering because they're starting to like how do you say it? Like the natural paths and things like that are saying that they're seeing this with people that have low D levels or their bodies just can't process D.
No kidding.
Yeah. And I don't know if they're, really onto something, but it is very interesting.
Well,
that it would be
years ago.
Yeah, exactly. It would be nice if the doctors actually look at, nutrition issues going on with the people.
Yes.
Eating.
I just wonder how much of that is brought on by processed food.
Yeah,
I think his was mostly brought on by being out in the sun with no sunscreen.
Yeah, but it's like the sunscreens are just as dangerous. It's like too, like it's really hard to find a good sunscreen that's not just slathering chemicals on your body.
Right.
So it's like where is the balance? Because they used to actually tell us, before we had all these antibiotics and everything like that, they would say, go spend some time in the sun. Go get your vitamin D. Make sure you're getting your sunshine.
Yeah, well, exactly.
So it's like, what the heck happened from that to, everybody's getting skin cancer?
Well, in fact, you're right about that because when I had my son, he was about 4 months old and every joint in my body hurt. I had this table that I'm sitting at.
Yeah.
It's a teak table. And my mother-in-law gave it to us when we first got married. And it was that orange, yucky teak color.
Yeah.
Well, I hated it. So what I did was that year that I had my son, I stripped this thing down, hand sanded every inch of it.
Oh, nice.
And I refinished it.
Nice.
Well, I thought that's what was causing my hands to hurt. But then it got worse and it was all the joints. And I went to the doctor. I said, I think I'm dying.
Right. Yeah.
And
it feels like that. Yep. Feels like
why? That. And I told her what was going on. And she's sitting there listening to me. And I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't know.
Right.
And I had just had a baby. So
Yeah.
it could have been anything.
Right.
She looks at me. She goes, you know what? Before we do anything crazy, let me test your vitamin D. I looked at her like she had 3 heads. My vitamin D was in the single digits.
Wow.
And she said, it's no wonder you're in agony.
Right.
You need vitamin D. Well, because I was nursing, they couldn't give me the vitamin D treatment that they usually do because it's
Can transfer.
apparently not good for babies.
Too much.
Weird.
Yes, too
Yeah.
much.
Oh
So-
yeah, they do put you on a higher dose. Yeah.
So here's what she recommended: 2 Flintstones a day, and to sit in the sun half naked for 20 minutes a day.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was
Wow.
freaking February in Virginia.
Ooh.
Oh no, that doesn't work.
I know. Well, it did. My husband made sure of it.
Wow.
Made me dress in biker shorts and a tank top and go outside and sit in the porch swing for 20 minutes with coffee.
Oh my goodness, you poor thing. Oh
But
my
it
goodness.
worked. Within 6 weeks, I felt normal again.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, sometimes too, what happens when we have babies is our thyroid is affected, and it goes to, like, it slows it down, and that can bring on the pain too.
Oh,
Not just so you could have
Well,
had
and you know,
both going on, and your body just finally like
Yeah.
equalize.
yeah.
Because birth, like, I don't know why they never thought that birth takes a lot out of the mom.
Oh, no kidding. It's like plowing the lower 40. You know?
Right.
But I don't even think moms realize it, though.
No,
you know?
no.
Because they're just so into doing all the things.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Well, and other women sometimes do not let them know. Like,
That's true.
you're going to have all this, but the sleep when the baby sleeps is a real deal. I know you're going to want to do laundry for one nap, but go lay down for the other.
Yeah.
Like, nobody coached me.
Good night. Good night, Howie.
Oh, good night, Howie. Have a good night.
Good night.
So I think
Yes,
Serena
I
wanted you to know.
Oh,
Carol.
okay. One of those questions was pork chops are part of a chicken, right? No.
It was college students.
Oh my gosh, that was from the college students. That's crazy.
I think so. Yeah.
Love of Pete.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
10 years. What exactly?
Those people on YouTube that walk around asking questions, like common knowledge type questions.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first president?
Yes.
You know, what
Yeah.
countries border the U.S.?
Yeah, I love
And I'm
that
like-
one.
I'm like,
Oh, okay.
these are the people who are supposed to be running this place after we're gone.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I wonder where they get them from, too, because I'll be honest with you, I don't have any kids that would give those answers.
Mm,
Yeah.
And I didn't homeschool my kids. They went to public school.
yeah.
So I don't understand where they're getting these people from.
Mhm.
From public school kids who don't have parents that are involved. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you were involved.
I was up there, fannies. Okay.
There you go. There you go. That's what. You know.
Call me the helicopter. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm planning barrage now.
In fact, I just got a message from my son's teacher tonight, and I informed my son that all weekend he's going to be doing math.
Oh, fun! Yay, Mom! Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the reaction? Kidding.
I don't think that was the reaction. I probably can't say it on YouTube.
Oh no. Oh no. Where are we at? Let's see. What exactly are they selling? Is the article I was reading from on page 31. I don't.
Yeah. Well, Serena, that's what she wanted. If I scroll down here.
Yeah, I don't. I know she said back up, but I think it was that.
Well, she said the one before, so I went. and
Oh.
Be nice. Be nice. You better straighten up, mister.
Where is it? I don't know what they're selling.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow, Mike, that's terrible.
Have you heard about the people that they don't eat anything? They just sit in front of the sun.
Sleep in 23.
They sit in what?
They sit in this, like they'll watch the sunset, and I'm pretty sure they're mostly
Wow, Mike.
as much skin as they can legally show.
Yeah.
And they just soak the sun up, and supposedly it keeps them alive.
Well, there is a movement that is like, no, we have always been reliant on the sun for our vitamin D.
Sure.
And, you know, they're spraying things up us, like just air freshener, I'm sure, out of
Febreze.
It's just air freshener Febreze out of those.
Heavy duty, industrial strength Febreze.
Yeah. And then also this whole
I saw-
movement where you've got to have chemical stuff on your skin so you don't get sun. There's just something weird going on there. It's just weird.
I told you stop.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Cats.
I know. I'm teasing.
Your favorite is picking a fight with a girl over here.
Oh, you better cut that out, Dark Paul. You behave.
They put you in jail for that, Dark Paul.
That's right. I don't know. I think
It's not how you make friends.
I think he's making a move. They've been awfully cuddly.
Oh,
Awfully.
she is mad. She just stomped off.
I saw that. She's a pretty kitty.
She is very pretty.
She's
She probably,
sweet.
that's what she wanted, was just some cuddles, and he's all
She
being
did.
naughty.
She wanted one-on-one with
Oh.
me, and he got.
Oh, and he got mad about it?
He got
Yeah.
jealous. Oh,
Yep.
he's jealous. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Too funny.
Clementine came back in today, and she was just all lovey-dovey. He just could not stand that. He was like, "No, that's
Mike,
my
I've
dad."
heard of those breatharians or something. Yeah, I saw that. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Breatharians. Oh, I didn't even see that. But I mean, I know there is just a movement to get back into the sun.
I think
And
that's
get-
a great
and
idea,
get-
but I do think people need to eat. I don't think
Yeah.
the sun rays are going to nourish bodies completely.
Oh no, they need to eat the right
Yeah,
foods. But I
They need
mean,
to eat.
totally,
Food is fuel.
we're inside too much now
But,
because
I
of
mean-
computers. We're just
You're
inside.
right.
Yeah. But what we don't know, we don't see what they're doing behind closed doors. Or maybe they're eating a big
Right,
steak.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like it definitely benefits people who would sell us things
Right.
for us not to get our vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is true.
And a lot of times too, some of these people who are getting who are out in the sun a lot, they're doing other things like you're talking about, like with their diet isn't right.
Right.
Some of them I know in the boating community are heavy drinkers, so
yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
messing with their liver and not being able to detoxify. I wonder what we will, and we filter out through our skin. I just wonder,
Mm-hmm.
we'll find out later that it was what it was like that causes melanoma. Wait, it's not just the sun. This
Right.
is why certain
Combination of X, Y, and Z.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, and I know that their father, the one that's ill,
Mhm.
was a very is a heavy drinker.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I think
Which is why I don't live there anymore.
I hear you. I got it. That's what they asked. The kids asked that are going off to college. They asked one of those questions: was pork
Mhm.
chops are part of a chicken, right?
Mm-mm.
No, pork chops come from pig. That's awful, Serena. Got it now. The show busted them eating as they sold seminars on not eating. Wow.
Wow.
Kidding.
Good. I'm glad they got
Wow.
busted. People like that should get busted. I wish some of them
Mhm.
on YouTube would get busted. The grifters
Yeah.
that go around too, grifting.
Mhm.
Yeah, it will make someone sick.
Yeah, I've got the biggest orange cat on my security cameras right now. Ooh, go out and
Oh, wow.
go give it a kiss.
Bring it to me.
That's right.
Orange cats are usually the most affectionate
Mm.
Wow.
and really, really
I've
loyal.
heard that.
like
I've heard
family
that, but I've
loyal.
heard they're mischievous too, like a little bit more than the average cat.
Well, I guess that's
Like,
true, but the one I had,
Or moody. Maybe it's moody.
no, mine wasn't.
She wasn't
He,
moody.
he was just so big that he really didn't have any
Oh,
energy to do anything else but be lovey. He was.
wow.
We had to put him on a diet. He was so huge.
Oh,
Oh, I was like, where are the seeds?
Garfield. His name was Buddy, but he could have passed for
He
Garfield.
rivaled Garfield.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is so neat. This is from So True Seeds.
mhm.
If it's a teeny tiny seed, they will actually pack it in another plastic bag inside your seed
Oh,
packet
nice.
to make sure you don't lose the seeds. This is the Roman chamomile. Did you get some for Marissa? Did you find some?
Yes, I've got
Okay.
some coming. Yeah.
But oh my goodness, they're absolutely look at tiny little specks.
Oh, they
of
are.
Oh
seed.
wow.
They're really tiny.
Hmm.
I don't know how they even if they get charged.
When Pastor McQuaddy sent me seeds, she had some that were tiny, and she put them in little baggies like that.
Of course, because it's past body. She thinks of those things.
Yeah,
Good like
they're
that. Oh.
parsnips. What it was, parsnips.
Oh, parsnips. I've never grown those. My
I
dad
haven't
used
either.
to
I
like
don't know why I
them.
didn't try yet. But
I like them roasted in a pan. I've had them roasted in a pan and like them like that. But I've never roasted them, I don't think, in the oven. I wondered if it would like be just as good. Because I like them kind of caramelized. Not a lot of them because they're definitely a strong tasting
Flavor.
veggie. Yeah, strong flavor.
Mm.
Oh my goodness, how do you even plant these? You got to be kidding me.
what do you call a line of rabbits taking one step backwards? A receding hairline.
Ah, that was good. Thanks for reading that. That was good. Oh, these. Okay, I'll type it. Hold on.
That's right. She better sit back there and be good.
It's kind of hard to type in these. There we go. Try to type with rubber gloves on. All right. I'm going to just, yeah, I don't even know at this point, like if I've got any in there. I should have put them in toilet paper, maybe. I don't know. When they're that tiny, they're smaller.
Mm.
They're like part of a sugar ant body. That's not even the whole sugar ant.
Wow.
Yeah, that's super tiny. And they're so tiny they want to stick to the bag too. All right. I hope I planted them. Those are they're so super tiny. I don't know if I did. Oh, you got your kitty baby snuggling. How cute.
That's her favorite spot.
I love it. That's sweet. That is so sweet.
Now,
All right.
my calico's name is Paint because when she was born and she still had some of that embryonic fluid on her, she looked like she had run through a paint factory.
Oh,
Like it smeared on her.
yeah.
And, you know, she still looks that way. Yeah. Looks like a pretty kitty, though.
She is a pretty kitty. Say hi, Birdie.
Oh, yeah. Hello,
That's
kitty,
my
kitty.
Birdie.
Oh, you're a beautiful kitty.
He is so pretty.
Yeah.
All right, get back up there.
Oh.
She said, "Don't show my face."
So, are you her favorite?
Yeah.
No, I can tell. Okay, yeah.
She doesn't really. She doesn't mess with anybody else but me.
Yeah.
Now she will sleep with my son, but my son has kind of forced her. He's basically tried to take over both of my cats. I got a little gray one and this one, and he has the big black cat that's overweight and looks like it's partial Maine Coon, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's too short to be a Maine Coonish cat, but it's a long hair and he's beautiful, but he is definitely my son's cat. And But when we got these two, he would always lure them into his room and then shut the door so they'd get stuck in there and sleep with him. So now I have to go in his room when he gets to sleep and open the door so they can come out.
Right.
And all I have to do in this house, anywhere in the house, I'll holler, Birdie, Birdie, and she'll come running. But she's a good kitty.
What do bees groom their hair with? A honeycomb. Cute.
Now I got a gray and white one outside. His name is Big Guy because I didn't like the name the kids gave him. His eyes are a little bit wider than normal. And they called him Big Eyes. And I was like, they can't call a cat Big Eyes. Come on.
No.
So I call him Big Guy because it just.
Big guy. Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
but Dark Paw and Big Guy don't get along. Dark Paw and Jack don't get along.
Oh, no.
It's just,
That's
you know,
not
so
good.
there's 2 or 3 of them that hang out outside because Dark Paw wants to pick a fight.
Mm.
Well, my daughter's cat is one that she found outside. It had gotten, we believed that it had gotten in the engine of somebody's car. And when they started it, it broke her leg.
Oh,
And stayed
That's
like
terrible.
that. We don't know how long it was that way, but by the time we got her to the vet, they ended up having to amputate her entire arm,
Oh,
front arm.
horrible.
Poor baby.
And so she lives in my daughter's room, and she's kind of scared of the other cats. And she'll hiss at them, but it's only because she's afraid. She's really a very nice cat. But she doesn't like to interact very much because she's intimidated, you know. She's kind of at a disadvantage, and she knows it.
Right.
But she actually has adapted very well to her handicap. Hello.
Okay.
Not paying enough attention.
Right. Excuse me. Who are you talking to? I'm here.
I'm right here, Mom.
I'm here. You're like talking right over my head, Mom. Well, we have like 3 minutes and we're going to call it a night. We've actually gone for 3 hours.
woo!
Oh, wow.
And I got a lot planted. So thank you for keeping me company. This is actually an ADHD strategy, is having company while you're doing something on the laptop.
Actually, it helps, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
And I've seen, actually, there's a guy that has like his whole thing on YouTube and all the different things, the clock channel and everything is ADHD. And he's starting a group like that where they check in with each other, say what they're going to do that day.
All right,
And
get
then
started on these now.
Keep it open. Oh, yeah. There you go, Barry.
Come on, get started.
Oh,
Let me just, I'll just reach in and get that. Funny. This cat is just sitting here guarding my steps, I guess. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. You might have been chosen. You might have been chosen. The cat distribution, what is it called?
cat distribution system.
Yep. You might have been chosen. I keep waiting for, a kitten for me, but it just hasn't happened yet.
It will.
That because then I've got to say, well, it just it arrived. I didn't go looking. It's just I can't give it away. I was thinking that. What are you gonna do? You've got your squirrels. Mike has all his.
Oh
squirrels.
yeah.
He's got the one that brings him tomatoes now because he gives it tomatoes and it goes and steals tomatoes and brings tomatoes to Mike.
Oh, how funny.
He's built a relationship with the squirrel. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. You never hear that. Like, played with them today. You don't hear that often. I know another family who does that, Mike, because they used to rescue animals. And they're the first people that I ever saw that had like this relationship with feeding the squirrels. And then the squirrel come to their sliding glass door and like, I need some nuts. You're out. And like, we'll actually beg, wait for them.
Wow.
Hey, we finally got squirrels on the hill here. And what brought them was that stupid Bradford pears down at the bottom of the driveway.
Oh.
Because they're falling off the tree. Some of them are fermenting. God, it stinks.
You're gonna have drunk squirrels.
But yeah,
Right.
they've been bouncing around. There's 2 of them been bouncing around in that tree down there.
Yeah.
We haven't had squirrels on this hill for years. So.
I mean, I love watching them and everything, but they'll destroy your
They
garden.
kick
It's
the
just-
door till you answer.
They kick
Yeah.
it. Get out of here. That's hilarious. I got to get over to your channel and see your videos on your squirrels. That's too cute.
Hmm.
And they're so spoiled. See,
Oh,
I'm
look at
I'm
that.
that way with like wildlife too, but then it goes and eats my garden and I get mad. Except for like the iguanas. I wish like they weren't so invasive. Like the things are
Right.
multiplying like crazy because I feel
Yeah.
bad. We have to dispatch them. Like
Yeah.
they're just such a huge problem. But otherwise, like I see people who have iguanas and it's like, I feel terrible having to do this. Like, because my husband dispatched one and it didn't fully.
Oh,
And he took, like, he goes, do you want me to take a picture? I said, well, I want to know the size, not knowing that it wasn't fully gone.
right.
And my iPhone is on live photo.
Mhm.
So the live photo showed it like,
Oh no.
and like first, well, his arms were down first. And then it was like his little arms went up and his mouth
Oh
went
my
open.
goodness.
Mouth went open. And I'm like, don't you ever show me another picture like that again of an iguana. That's horrible. I'm like, if you didn't do a quick kill, you've got no time to take photos. That's just not.
Right.
But I mean, like, it's such. Sorry, Barry. It's such a guy. Like, just didn't. He was just so proud of himself. He took him down.
What are you
Out of-
doing?
you
Get up
know.
there. Where are you going? Oh,
All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging with us tonight. And
well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Have
Mhm.
Gulf Coast Granny and of course Barry, Storms, Radios, and Cats. If his, well, you could get up with your phone. Maybe you can still do it.
Yeah, let me. I'll check to see what it took to do this tonight, and then
Okay.
go from there.
So,
Because I don't know.
yeah, we'll be over 9:30 Eastern at Storms, Radios, and Cats if he has Wi-Fi right now. And
Just check my community page. I'll
yeah,
let you
on
know.
Sunday night. That's Sunday night, and then tomorrow night we'll be over with the Diva.
Yes.
Is it still 10 o'clock Eastern Standard, or do you have to change it for?
No, it'll be at 7 o'clock Pacific, but at 6 o'clock I will be.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I'll be on Rem's Family Farm. Well, it's not Rem's, but it's.
Happy.
I'm going to put it on my community tab.
Yeah, it's shared. Basically, and Dale was explaining it this morning, and
Yeah,
this
so it's a
team.
fundraiser.
Yeah, it's going to go out through a bunch of their channels.
Yeah, so at 6 o'clock I'll be singing 3 songs.
Okay.
On it.
Awesome.
And then I'll jump over to my live at 7.
Okay. That sounds
Cool.
good. I should be able to get in. If the link's set up, I should be able to get in and
Would you get off of
Yeah.
there?
Oh,
Yeah.
you big
Yeah, I'll have it.
baby.
I will have it set up.
Yeah.
beforehand.
I'll try and get there on time this time. I'm like,
Well, it's not always easy because you're
because of
putting,
Malachi.
exactly.
Oh,
Well, good night, y'all on the side chat. Have a good night. God bless.
Virgil says good
Good
night.
everybody.
Good
Oh,
night.
he is so cute.
Thanks.
Good night, Virgil.
Bye, everybody. Oh, Virgil, you're adorable.